Hello, hi, it's me, Rye. I'm back with more Skyrim. Yeah, I just want to start off by saying this is definitely going to be a shorter one than usual, but, that's more saying that for when this eventually goes up on YouTube for anyone that actually cares about it. Um, I am extremely late because I basically came home in horrible pain and took some Tylenol and just had a nap. I feel a lot better. Not amazing, but yeah. I'm still suffering from my body being really bad and then going out swimming 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Yesterday. Well, pool opened up on the 25th. So, technically yesterday, I guess. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I swam for not even that long, and I was like, I came home and I was tired, and I, relaxed for a while, then streamed, and then today I was like, I woke up not feeling great, and then while I was out running errands after going to see Aladdin, my body was like, oh, this is very very pain. And then I came home and basically was feeling like garbage, so I took a nap basically. And as you can tell from the very fact that I came back at like 5 o'clock and then slept for 5 hours, yeah, I needed that nap because I was like incredibly not doing great. Anyway, Skyrim. Is Steam not even open? Steam's not even open. Yep. Been one of those days. My power went off. No, I don't care. I already play that game. It's an advertisement for Warframe. Here we go. Boop. Blooper said he'd possibly stop by and hang out for a while. I don't know what he's up to, other than I think he's working tonight. Skyrim, please. Oh yeah, that's another thing, by the way. I made sure to check. Well, first of all, if you're wondering why, oh, my save's in a different place when I ended the stream. Yeah, I spent some time dropping stuff off at the museum. I spent some time reorganizing my crap. I also checked a few of the, because you can actually check a checklist, for, the various different kinds of things that you have in the museum. Like, it basically gives you a, hey, these are all the things, do you have blah. Anyway, so I was like, well, I'll do all that. Another thing, though, I was considering was I was making some pickpocketing gear, because apparently, if you pickpocket the Blade of Woe, Astrid still gives you one. So, if I can actually get pickpocket gear, I might consider that. But I might not do that today. As you can see, much shorter inventory. I still have it. Made the super enchantment for my mace. I know, I need to. Actually, I should just check what the base enchantment power would be. 43 points of damage for 11 seconds. 57 unresistible frost. Okay. Actually, why don't we just... this? enchant. Okay, 52. 90 seconds. Yeah, that's much better. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go with a different name than what I was originally going to go with. So, we'll do Chug Potion, Use Thing, Weapon. And then we're going to go with Daedric Mace. And then Black Ice.
You look like you are concentrating very hard. I am sorry, I will try not to
Poison.
distract you.
Poison damage cumulative. No. Yes. And then Black Soul Gem. And we will name this Stealth God. And we will take you. And we will make this Black Ice. And Poison. And then we'll name this Boop. Yeah. Also, how long do I have with this left? We have 4 minutes and 7 seconds. I could go and try to make some better, like, armor. But I think, honestly, they just might as well just keep that for now. But yeah, okay. So, what we're gonna do is... Oh, right, we need to do this. And we need to Silent Assassin. Okay. Smith. Amulet of Sanguine. Martial Craft. Okay. Let me see. Smithing. I forgot that I left the tavern clothes on. I was trying on the tavern clothes to see if they were the ones that I was thinking of. That are fairly rare, and yes, they are. And then... Smith. Okay. 30, 50... And then sharpening wheel. Yes. And then we upgrade the Stealth God. And then the Monster Mash. And then... I guess we could also... Yeah, just upgrade all the legendary stuff. Well, hang on. Yeah, do that. And then do that. Most of it is ebony, okay. I was like, eh. Okay. Oh no, did this game freeze up? No, it did. Okay, hang on. First of all, quick save. Oh, it just hung for a second. It scared the piss out of me. Okay, Amulet of Kings. Rack. Grasp. Shield. Moon Star. And then... yeah, okay. And then Stealth God deals way more fucking damage and deals disgusting amounts of stronger bullshit. So Stealth God is that, and Silent Assassin is no longer that. And then, where is Monster Mash? Yes. Monster Mash is also getting favorited. Probably should just melt all my ebony shit now. Okay. Ebony. Really? Hello, Mercy. Okay, what was I last doing? I was last... find the source of power. Oh yeah, also apparently there's a quest for the apothecary in Dawnstar that I wanted to do so that I can become the... Also, apparently the Ritual Armor of Boethia is a separate mod that just has some integration with Legacy of the Dragonborn. So, apparently that's just one of the things that slipped in. Similar to the thing about talking about Khajiits, I don't have Moon Path to Elsewhere installed. Although I might add both of those things in. Some of the other things, when I do my next save, but that next save is probably not going to be on stream. That's just going to be Ride does stuff on his own time playing Skyrim, instead of, like, playing Disgaea or like, stupid amounts of Warframe. Well, no, the stupid amounts of Warframe are probably going to continue. But... right now... oh, right, because I removed it from my thing. I hit Q instead of 1. There we go. Look at this thing. Right then. What time is it? It is 5 a.m.
To the Bard's College? And
Okay.
there is no better place to find it in Skyrim than here in Solitude. I even hear that the museum is reopening, which should be quite exciting.
Well, thank you.
Hello there.
Yoink. Right. Avnangard. We will go here, and then we will go northwest, I guess. Oh, give Latoria... Right, I also went and saw Latoria. Let me see. Yonk. To, get maps and stuff from her. I think she actually gave me another treasure map. I also might do treasure maps on stream instead of, doing them off stream like I did with the original ones. But trust me when I say that I'm terrible. And also, I might not remember all the ones that I've... I didn't even realize that was a skeever. Oh my dog, it did the dog. It did the dog. But, yeah. Last time we fought Alduin, we, fought him with an ebony greatsword. So, if I can fight him with the mace next time, I am going to. And if not... Excuse me? Gesundheit? Ah, you're a bear. Well. Hey, Inigo. Yup, this place. Well, it looks like there's a camp outside, but the camp is incredibly... Journal Medreses. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Oh, was I also an idiot and forgot to store my books? No, it looks like I stored the books. Oh, yeah, also, this is the treasure map I got. Oh boy! Runes! Swampy River! Pond! My favorite! Grumble, grumble, grumble. Now then, I'm expecting a gruesome scene.
Riches and fortune within my grasp, and I have to give it all up because they're afraid of a few dead bodies.
Oh. I'm kind of surprised you're alive, lady. Hello.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Hi. You seem troubled.
Of course I'm troubled. I'm on the verge of incredible wealth, but my cowardly workforce ran at the first sign of danger.
Okay.
We were excavating this old tomb when we opened a chamber full of corpses.
Just
Seemed to
corpses,
one
not
look
even
turned tail and
Draugr.
ran. Well, probably not like these. The ones in there are
Oh, they're Draugrs.
around. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Tell me about this treasure.
Legend says this tomb holds a treasure that bestows great power on the one who discovers it.
Dope.
Beyond that, not much more is known. Obviously, this treasure will fetch a good deal of gold, and I'm willing to let you share in the reward when we find it. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Maybe I could help you.
Say, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, I
You
absolutely
look like
can.
you could
I'm
handle
wearing
yourself
legendary
against this
armor
force.
from all of the
I'll
greatest
tell you what,
Dragonborn,
you help me get the treasure, and
and I'm
swear-
wielding literally the
Deal?
soul of a demon in my
Excellent.
right hand.
With my brains and your brawn, that
Lady,
treasure
I'm
will soon
smarter
be
than-
mine. Ours. First,
Sound
I
like you're
need
gonna
you to clear
fucking
the main chamber of those
backstab me and then get
monstrosities.
very
I'll
killed.
stay here until you're finished, planning our next move.
Sure. What? I don't trust you, miss. Even though we're both dark elves. And I like your hair.
Mr. Dragonfly wants us to leave this place. He is not happy.
Well, sorry, Mr. D. We're gonna have to, go in, because I want sick loot. Also, hello?
Hello.
How's it going?
It's alright.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better after that nap. My body was in incredible amounts of pain. I haven't, like, been in that much pain, since the last time I drank, funny enough. And, the only...
Usually exercise will hit you from the day previous, the day after, or the day after.
Well, it's weird
So,
because,
yeah.
like, I already felt kind of sore and everything this morning, but after I went and saw Aladdin and then walked around the hardware store for like a couple minutes, I was like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna die. So...
I told you, man, doing swimming every day is just not... is a dream.
I would like
It's
to,
not
but...
that it's not impossible, but it's gonna be hell in the beginning.
Yeah, you're right, man. And, because that was the thing is, I woke up this morning and I was like, well, I feel fine. But...
it's a placebo.
turns out I didn't feel fine, or I felt fine, but then when I actually talked to my body was like, you're gonna die? So,
Well,
we're
you're
gonna
still alive.
we're gonna need to, like, stop everything and go sleep. So I did that. Ah, the catacombs. I don't think I've ever been to this, tomb before, by the way. So this should be fun. Or if I did, it's just, you know, another standard. She tries to backstab you, thinks she can kill you despite the fact that she needed your help to get past Draugr, etc., etc. And then you kill her, or she dies horribly in some kind of other way, and then blah, 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 etc. Wait, what's this? Ah, also key.
Hmm.
Now, of course, I also don't know what this treasure is, so maybe it's worth killing her over.
Yeah.
Have you killed them all yet?
Of course I killed them all yet.
Then we've no time to lose. Follow me.
Follow you.
Fall behind.
Yeah, it's gonna be a particularly long evening.
Okay, there's no way this lady is actually gonna try and kill me. You know what her weapon is?
Mm-mm.
It's a steel dagger. So she's probably a caster, but at the same time, she's wearing, like, robes and, you know, she couldn't fight Draugr, so if she's a caster, she's kind of crap.
Nice.
So I feel like this lady is probably gonna just wind up dead. Or she's gonna just split the treasure with me, and she's gonna be like, I'll take the gold, you take the legendary artifacts.
These doors seem to be the only thing left between me and the treasure.
There's some way to
They'd
open
better.
them.
There must be a way to
Deeper
activate
the
these
ruins.
doors deeper in the ruins. Here, take this key. It should open the doors on either side of the
In
chamber.
places like this, it is hard to remember there is still joy in the world.
In places like this, it is hard to remember there is still joy in the world. I love that. I love Inigo. He's so afraid of zombies, despite the fact that he could literally probably one-shot them all. Well, let's go to
It's
the
like-
catacombs.
It's like Rayloff, Hadvar, and what's his face? It's one of the companion twin brothers.
They're afraid of zombies too.
They're afraid of spiders.
Inigo actually loves spiders, and he's really excited to fight them. And he's very upset when we encounter dwarven spiders, because he's like, fuck you, you're not a real spider. That's not what he says, but that's basically the gist of it. Is this the... No, it's a different shield than the one he's wearing. Okay. I also upgraded my my mace to the now new one is called Stealth God, and it's the Daedric mace. And then I also made a hammer, a Daedric Warhammer, and it is called the Monster Mash. And I will say, there's a chance I'm gonna have to fight Alduin with it, because Alduin is I couldn't reach him with my mace last time I fought him. Now it could just be that I didn't position myself right, but when I fought him, I couldn't hit him with my mace, and I was very upset. I was like, what the hell? Aha! The treasure is trapped, of course. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't see Inigo. Oh, whatever. He'll be along. Or he won't be. Crunch. Ah, the burial urn is empty. Sadness. But, yeah, we got some stuff at the hardware store today, so we should... Oh, hey, Inigo. How did you get here? Inigo, like, met me further into the crypt somehow. I have no idea how he did that.
Nice.
Neat. Empty urn. But, yeah, we got light bulbs. This is really funny, by the way. We brought a light bulb that only recently burned out from our house. We bought it at the hardware store before. It recently changed its location to be a different part of the same shopping center, which is now, like, it's in a bigger location. And we brought the old light bulb to the location, and they were like, I've never seen a light bulb like this. And I just kind of, my mother and I just kind of looked at them like, we bought it from you guys. And she was like, yeah, we bought it from you guys. And then they were like, we don't sell anything like that here. And then, of course, you know, we said the immediate natural follow-up of, well, you used to. So, that was fun. And we did find light bulbs that are similar, and LEDs. Because that's the other thing. LED light bulbs last for basically 50,000 years. Not actually, but they last for a really long time. Like the light bulb only recently burned out.
Weird.
Yeah, LED light bulbs are really fucking expensive, though. But they're usually worth it. I don't know if you've ever used them before, but they are crazy strong. Like, in terms of how long they last. They are like $20 each, though. So, you know. Well, actually, I don't think these ones were... I think that was what we paid for the original ones. But it seems like now they're a little cheaper. Oh. Right, because I don't have the... I have the ability that lets me not trigger pressure plates. And I was like, I see a bunch of holes in this stairs. Stealth. That gave me 9x damage. That was beautiful. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, really? There's... Up. Nope, he see me now. Crunch.
That is that.
Yeah, the new mace is doing quite well for me. It's just one-shotting everything, which, admittedly, the previous one one-shot a lot of things, but it did not one-shot Draugr Deathlords. This one, one-shot a Draugr Deathlord. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Now, I don't think... Sneak attack for 9x damage. Wonderful. Inigo, where's the one you killed? Oh, there it is. It's just a regular jogger, it doesn't have anything. But, yeah, so we got air filters and a bunch of other stuff. Thankfully, we don't have to buy the toilet seats there. Because the plumber that we got was like, don't worry, I'll get the toilet seats myself so that you guys won't have to worry about measuring and all that kind of crap. I know you're fucking asleep, buddy. This guy, thinking he can get past me by being asleep. And oh, he'll sneak up behind me and then try to bugger me. No, I'm wise to him. So where are you up to, Blooper?
I am playing New Game Plus of my big boy in Dark Souls Remastered.
Go.
I don't know what to do on this guy.
Like...
So I figured I would, instead of doing the easiest way to progress through the game, I figured I'd work myself in the opposite direction and do the catacombs.
Oh yeah, you were talking about how you were doing weird shit on that character the other day, weren't you?
Yeah, man, it's just giving me trouble.
Eh.
It was annoying how I had to fucking finally beat him. I basically had to play super passive and basically poke his hand.
Yeah.
His big tentacle suction cup hentai hand. Go, go, gadget extendo arm! Fuck you, Manus. I actually used the silver pendant a crap load in that fight, which
Really?
is a very weird item that is a fucking boon to people who don't have fast roll. Like, it's great because it's basically force against dark sorceries. It just bumps them out of the way if you time it right. Okay, Necromancer standing on the bridge, baiting me like he's Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So here we go.
I still haven't watched that or read that.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Sure I'd like it.
Yeah, so much for coming closer to Dio on the bridge.
That said, speaking of Dio, apparently my mother is not familiar with the band Dio.
Yeah, neither am I.
Dude, you've never heard Holy Diver.
You've never heard Holy Diver?
No.
I'm
Also,
surprised,
hello, Greg.
honestly. Holy Diver's a good song.
I like it. It's like the most...
All of
I mean,
my-
that doesn't say anything.
Shut up, Drag.
All of my music interests are thanks to my late sister, God rest her soul, which is really annoying right now in this stage of my life because now I can't listen to any of that music without wanting to feel bad for myself. So lately I've been on a, you know, people suggest music to me, which is very rare, and I just chuckle and I'm like, okay, I'll listen to it later, and then, you know,
And then you northern.
when I have
And then
when
a
I
week
have
goes
time-
by and you're like, oh, yeah, music.
And then when I finally have time to myself to listen to music, which is normally in the car, I'll just go like, all right, let's put on some music, and you'll never guess what station I put on.
I'm gonna guess 98.7 The Hornet.
I'll put on the Amazon Prime Linkin Park station.
Oh no, really?
I'm not even joking. It's the only
I
thing
like
that really
my
makes.
decision better.
It's the only thing that makes me happy right now.
I don't hate Linkin Park, but this is Dreg's cue to be
Well,
like.
they also had a band member who died in an unfortunate way. So the depressing nostalgia and correlation there is hard to escape, as is the vacuum of space. And I haven't really wanted to really listen to anything else. Their music is
okay,
better than mediocre for me. Like, I enjoy it probably more than people who actually have a good taste in rock music should. But like, I want to listen to other stuff, but I'm trying to drive, not
all right, so
not swim through a wall of tears.
So here's how I can here's how I can best describe my relationship with Linkin Park in terms of their music.
In that you're too young for them to have been relevant, and you just get the
when I think about the music I listen to, I think to myself, wow, I am the normiest of normies when it comes to listening to music. And then I remember that there are people that like Linkin Park.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
I've
always liked them.
Is bad,
They're all right. Like, their music isn't bad. It's just kind of okay.
I actually also not fucking surprise to anybody, but I also really enjoy Evanescence. Like, I like their stuff, and I'm not saying just the fucking bring me to life meme. Their other stuff is good. But that's all anybody cares about these days, for slapping on songs for their copyrighted, demonetized videos. I still really enjoy Nickelback. Even some of the other songs that aren't really memed on, but are bands similar to them. Seether, Crossfade, Skillet, Daughtry, 3 Days Grace.
I feel like Daughtry's a little bit better, but maybe that's just me.
Nickelback is probably the most mediocre band. Like, their music isn't even bad, it's just not good.
What I'd recommend to you, Rye, because there are some occasions where you don't shut up about ex-girlfriends. Theory of a Dead Man, really good, because all their songs are about fucking exes and them being the worst thing on the planet.
Listen, I'm sure that
have you heard Pants Feet?
No.
Oh god. No, we're not going there. No. That song is good though. The meme, no.
I mean,
I
memes
like
ruin everything, but memes are also the lifeblood of this country.
People, and that's the other, what's that? That's like, well, man, there's some good music to
Memes are the lifeblood of the world.
This is an 18+ stream, right? Because I want to get TMI.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay, so what's that one song? I fucking don't remember the name of it, but it's the that. Another really good love music or love making music. Fucking Animals by Nickelback is really good.
Okay.
Because it's just about two horny people trying to fuck all the time. And it's great.
I actually never was as much of one for fucking to music.
It's a good time.
I feel it's too distracting.
No. It's you shouldn't you should limit your stimuli when you drive. It's kind of like that. You just slowly add to it, and it makes the experience better.
Well, if I ever have sex again, I'll think about it.
So I have a genuine question about the logistics of that.
Logistics of what?
Sex?
Sex to music. Do you like
Sure, yeah.
try to keep your thrusts on tempo with the beat of the song or what?
I don't hump and tell.
I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted to. It's like lighting candles. That's what sex to music is.
Yeah, but
it just adds to the ambiance.
Yeah, but see, a lot of scented candles make me physically ill. So
I'm not saying. Well,
you
look,
seem like the kind of person who would just like get hives from there being scented candles in the room.
I actually do, and I've thrown out so many of my old.
You know, if I mean, if the person you're,
my mother,
if you're
or grandmother, not mother.
I mean, if someone you're about to make the beast with two backs with decides to light their essential oils candles, you should break out the vaccination needles. That's not okay to say. You know, but it's a good time. Like, Animals is great. And like at the end of the song, they get caught by their dad. Her dad catches them. It's hilarious. What's another one? Crazy Bitch. I think that's Flick Cherry. You're crazy bitch, but you fuck so good you're on top of me when I dream. Doing you all night. Scratches all down my back to keep her right on. Hey.
Interesting.
That band is very strange because like the singer absolutely sounds country, and they're like a weird rock band.
Huh. That's not as rare as you'd think.
But their other music is good too. There's this one band that's really fucking weird. They make the weirdest. I don't even know if I should call them a rock band, but they're definitely. They make some pretty obscure music, kind of like how System of a Down makes some pretty strange shit for
System of the Down is probably the most widely known and popular weirdest bands.
But this band is kind of like that, but it's
I love the varying styles and just weirdness of System of a Down.
What is
like, they have everything
called? This is good.
from Forest
to
me. Lonely Day.
Forest is good. Lonely Day is really good. Oh my god.
And then there's just stuff like Spiders and Sugar.
I haven't heard those songs, but I pretty much love all their stuff that I've heard, old and new.
I don't think System of a Down had a single bad song.
Fuck, I can't remember this band name. It's gonna bother me. Oh, but they're so good though. Because I heard of them around the same time I heard about Buck Cherry. I can see the album in my head. It's a girl in a wife beater and white pair of panties, and she's got a fucking butcher's knife behind her back. Oh, fuck my life.
I actually didn't know that women sometimes
Alright, describe it again, Blooper.
Yeah, sometimes wore wife beaters too.
Okay, it's a woman, because it's the front and back cover is the front and back of her. And I forget which side of the cover is the front, but a part of it is for both sides, she's in a wife beater, white panties. But on the other side of the cover, front or back, that shows her back, she's got a knife behind her back. Oh, this bothers me. I don't remember the band name. Ah! But their music is really fucking weird, and the beats and rhythms are so... Oh, that's gonna bother me, and I can't. I'm certain
when about the album was released?
No.
I'm still like a little bit surprised.
I'm pretty sure the band name has something to do with her something or she something. Yet their music has nothing to do with. Not many of their songs really are like Theory of a Dead Man, where they're always joshing women or wanting women or hating women. They're a pretty sexist band, but the music's good. Sorry for anybody triggered out there, but Theory of a Dead Man is It's a good way to get over bad breakups. You don't have to be straight or sexist to like that band. It's good shit. Like Santa Monica. Santa Monica by Theory of a Dead Man. Very good.
This guy sees me for sure. This guy did not see me at all. Also, I hit Inigo.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to, like, do some dumpster diving. Let me go to my Pandora station. I haven't used Pandora in forever, but I know within your account on Pandora you can dig through all the music that you've liked.
Yes.
And I should be able to...
Yeah, but there's also all of the videos he's like.
That's like all of the videos of, like, all time.
Also, who likes videos on YouTube?
Shut up!
Seriously.
Shut
I do.
up!
I don't.
Yeah, well, you know, Dreg, sometimes we're trying to support the people that we like.
Yeah, and likes
Yeah.
do nothing to do that.
It sort of does.
They
It really doesn't.
Or at least it used to.
Okay,
anyway.
so I have
used to,
1,000. I have 1,957 thumbs ups to go through, so I should be able to find it momentarily.
All right, let's see. When was the last time I liked a video? All right, it was this video.
I still love that this mighty steel greatsword is an axe.
This is
Oh, I know what this video is. It's of an elderly Chinese man cutting
God damn,
down
there's a lot of
a bamboo tree and then making the bamboo tree log into a little tea kettle.
Imagine Dragons has definitely fallen out of favor for me, but I would definitely still listen to some of this other stuff. I've got Dr. Dre in here.
Dr. Dre's good though. Even though he doesn't make as much music as he used to.
I've got Hollywood Undead in there, which is great. I don't know if that's... Hollywood Undead is also one of those obscure, weird bands where their music
They're not
is...
obscure.
No, I mean, like, I don't know if their music is, like, messed up, like, System of a Down music, or, you know, like an intermingling of, like, rap and rock, like Linkin Park is, with the way they kind of string rhymes together, you know? What the hell is this? This is definitely a comedy skit I liked. It's called Condoms by Felicia Michaels. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Thumbed up on today's comedy radio. Got it. Okay, that means like,
Right,
what the fuck?
I haven't looked at my Pandora in a long time.
I don't have a Pandora.
This was the
Well,
only
this is
way I
what I
could
used.
listen to music at school.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so first, the first thing that shows up is the last thing I listened to was Bo Burnham, which makes sense.
Bo Burnham's pretty good.
Does it though?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bo Burnham's great.
That's pretty good.
I think like okay, but
All right, so let's see. This honestly all makes sense. Bo Burnham, Powerwolf, Tenacious D, Serge Tankian, and then Jazz.
oh yeah, you do like jazz a lot. I mean, not that I don't.
I like a lot of stuff. It's just I have very particular tastes, which basically amount to, is this lazy? No. All right, good.
Oh shit! I remember when I used to listen to a bunch of 303.
But Dreg, you're lazy.
I mean, yeah, but I'm also not making music.
Fair.
Let's see, what
City's
else do
pretty
I
good.
have? The Ink Spots, Classical.
Remember when people used to listen to Avicii?
No.
Exactly. This bad man. I wonder if
Iron
Lindsey
Maiden
Sterling is still up to
down.
no good, making those fat violin beats. I like her stuff.
Don't think I've ever heard it.
Dude, Lindsey Sterling is a beast on the violin. She's great. Her and that other long-haired man freak. I don't remember his name.
Man Freak, wow.
Man Freak is like a great like
Okay, look.
late
Okay,
80s, early 90s
I mean that.
villain name.
I may not mean that in like the kindest way, and I apologize, but it's such a stereotype in the fucking music industry that if you are, you know, a lone. No, I'm not saying this right. Basically, if you're a white man in a band, solo or not, they always have fucking long hair. They all fucking have long. It's either down to their elbows or to their ass.
Boy, I have long hair that used to be down to my ass.
You're not an artist,
True.
so
I mean,
it doesn't apply to you.
I am still somewhat trying to learn to draw.
Oh, we're getting closer. It's not Cobra Starship, and it's not Hot Shell Ray.
Cobra Starship is a good name for a band.
Cobra
It
Starship
is a
just
band.
makes me think of, what is it, Jefferson Starship?
I have no idea. It makes me think of the Church of Gale, which is something that you have no idea what it is, right?
Probably.
I don't think
Steam-
Blooper does either.
Steam-powered Giraffe is really good.
Yeah.
Yo, but Jefferson Starship
But that's not
is
what
like,
I'm looking for.
Jefferson Starship is classic. Which might be why either of you are familiar with it.
Damn, I have a lot of Kid Cudi
They
songs
also
in
used
here.
to be-
The shit?
Like, I think what they did was they were originally Jefferson Airplane, because my mother's explained this to me before. And I'm just like, okay.
What in the hell? Oh god.
Oi, you cunt! Oh. The cunt died.
Well, I've been exposed. I guess I have Kanye West in here. There's like one song. Oh jeez, that's hilarious.
Well, at least I get her corpse. So, the lady kind of decided to get super excited and just legged it into the main chamber. And, turned out that the main chamber had a trap that she walked over, and it skewered her on the ceiling. It's quite a terrible way to die, to be honest.
The White Tie Affair. No, that's not it.
Broken steel. I didn't know you could get a broken handle of a weapon. That's cool. No. Now we go down Inigo. Also, you know, just popping a soul cloak for when we inevitably fight a boss.
Definitely can't listen to that music anymore. Not that I mean, maybe someday I'll be able to listen to all of the relatable bands that the different members of Blink-182 have been a part of. Angels and Airwaves, Plus 44, Boxcar Racer, etc., etc. You know what blew my mind the other day? I was actually singing some of the lyrics to Aliens Exist, and the article I read the next day, just reading like the headline. Tom DeLonge is one of the fucking producers of the UFO FBI fucking investigation shit. That documentary that's gonna fucking come out. I'm like, what? That is fucking some weird ass coincidence. That I'm singing about fucking aliens by the guy who probably helped make the lyrics for that song, if not just sing it, is the producer of the fucking UFO investigation for the Pentagon nonsense. Wow. It's a small fucking ass world. And
The world is strange
now-
sometimes.
I think I just lost my place because apparently I clicked something. Oh god, I still haven't fucking found it. It's getting aggravating. If there's anything I do on this fucking planet, I'm gonna find it.
Well, I believe in you.
Me too. Oh, now we're seeing some Boxcar Racer now. And I want her, need her, and I... That's a desperate song for the beta cuck male.
Nah, I've been there. Also, I never did it. Never did, like, demonstrate what Holy Diver sounds like.
Oh, and I sent him a link to
Oh,
the
okay.
song.
That's good.
in
It's
DM.
it's really fucking good. I love that song so much.
Just don't be upset if I literally never listen to it.
No, that's
That
fine.
is fine.
Because I don't listen to music at work. I only listen to music in my car, and then
Dude, that is super
Yeah,
fine.
you know.
I mean, as far as I remember, you're not allowed to listen to music at work.
yeah.
Which is stupid, but
It's because it's like very distracting to
I had a
the
conversation. I had a
senses.
conversation with Maya about.
I can't believe I
loud,
couldn't find it.
loud music in cars a while ago. This was forever ago, by the way, that I had this conversation with Maya.
I might have
but
to.
I had the conversation because she was talking about how they banned all talking on phones in cars in Norway, and I was like, that sounds very stupid. And she was like, well, yeah, but it's really unsafe. And I'm like, yes, but they're not banning radios in cars, are they? Well, no. And I was like, you can so play a radio super loud to the point where it's as distracting as a phone call. And yes, if you're gonna regulate that, like, I agree, but I also agree you should be fair and also get rid of radios.
And at that point, you get to the point where, well, are you going to make it for people in the car talking to be illegal?
Probably would have to. But that's what I mean, is where I'm saying the law is correct, but it's also stupid. Because they're not regulating everything. And they should, in my opinion, they should either regulate all of it or none of it. And then you get the people that are like, yeah, but what if there's the person that's got the non-hands-free? No, that should be illegal. This means you, Rye Pops. I'm not
Say it
kidding.
like he's actually listening to your stream.
No, he's not, but I'm just very salty about the fact that my father will answer a phone with his hands in the car.
Well, because he's jerking off and eating Cheetos at the same time. I mean,
I
what
mean,
do
he
you expect?
does sometimes do
Oh,
that.
Okay, yeah.
That Warframe has updated. Woo.
Oh, Warframe updated again?
No.
Oh.
The funny thing is, I don't even have Warframe installed anymore.
That's
Oh,
impressive.
man.
Man, I need to figure out how to get rid of this quest.
Which quest?
It's kill the dragon located at a place that I have already killed the dragon at.
Ah, yeah, I've gotten that issue before.
Yeah. And then when I went there, the weirdest thing, the wall started doing the but I'd already sucked the words out of the wall, which is very strange. Skyrim's a very strange game sometimes. Also, I didn't know you could get, like, messages that would tell you where words of power were.
No.
Yeah, I guess I never used shouts in a city before.
You can also talk to the Greybeards, and they'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
this order."
Oh my gosh! I can see in my mind. It's something's revenge.
Also, wow, Daedric maces are ugly.
Guess we'll drag. I told you that Legacy of the Dragonborn has a special thing that lets you transmute the look of an item into another one.
Okay.
And I'm just not using it because I don't know. But I have considered it.
Oh my gosh! I have the band name. I have half the band name. It's driving me crazy, dude.
I'm trying to become Thane of Dawnstar, and they are
Oh my
fighting
gosh.
me very hard.
I think I remember the band name. Did I remember it?
Pog?
Yes! She Wants Revenge. That's the band name.
God,
I did it.
That actually sounds like a song that would be, or a band that would be.
It's a band.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I said song, but I meant band. That would be exclusively about ex-girlfriend songs.
So basically, the staple songs are Red Flags and Long Nights, Out of Control, and Tear You Apart. It's so fucking good. Just really good. If you want to fuck your night up listening to weird shit, She Wants Revenge, so good. So good. Jesus Christ. Fuck movie night. We need a music night. or else no one's gonna ever listen to new shit.
Do you think it would get Rise stream muted if I played Pants Feet?
What do you need?
'Cause
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, it would.
Dreg, I have no fucking clue. I don't understand what gets my streams muted, to be honest. My stream got fucking muted for, literally playing the music in a game.
Yeah, I believe
In
it.
which game?
Tales of Vesperia. Yeah,
I believe
I have
it.
no idea about that.
certain background musics are just flagged in the Twitch database, which is so stupid that actually everybody that was like actually like a serious streamer that was streaming it was like, hey, we're reporting this to the company, and then the company was like, we'll do something about it, which is code for go away.
We're not going to do anything about it.
Which is code for go away.
New divination cards in Path of Exile Legion.
Makes sense.
That sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Divination cards are like you collect a full set, and then they give you what the item that the set gives you is.
Wow, good parry, skeleton.
I thought you were gonna
Good
say,
parry.
wow, good explanation. I was gonna be very incensed.
Wow, good explanation.
Wow.
Wow, good explanation.
Motherfuckers. Also, by the way, I didn't actually realize this, but apparently you can just steal all of the money, or not all the money, all of the, like, loot from the general store in Dawnstar if you just go and, like, sneak into his back room area.
Rye, do you know what Zoph's blood is?
That's the amulet that gives you Avatar of Fire, right?
That would make sense, because the tarot card Burning Blood. If you get 6 of them, you get a corrupted Zoph's blood.
Ooh. No, wait. No. That's the less good one. Zoph's... Wait, is it? Huh. It might just be.
Zoph's blood is a unique amber amulet. Plus 20 to 30 to strength, 10% increased max life, plus 20 to 40% to fire resist, 10% increased strength. Damage penetrates 10% of fire resistance. Cover enemies in ash when they hit you. Avatar of Fire.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that is the upgraded one, but I'm not sure.
It is. The unupgraded one is Zoph's Heart.
That's why I was confused, because I knew that one was Zoph's Heart and one was Zoph's Blood. And
It would make sense for Heart to be better than Blood.
That was my problem. That was the problem I was having, Dreg. Thank you. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Fidelita's Spike. Fidelita's Spike.
I don't remember what that one does.
Because you can... Echoes of Love is a divination card. You collect 3 of them, and it gives you a Fidelita's Spike corrupted with 2 implicits.
Ooh, 2 implicits.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like good.
Fidelita's Spike is a jagged foil, one-handed sword. 1 to 40 to 50 elemental damage. Plus 25% to critical strike multiplier because it's a jagged foil. No physical damage. Adds 1 to 40 to 50 lightning damage. 23 to 30% increased attack speed, plus 2 life gain for each enemy hit by attacks. 15 to 20% chance to shock. Herald of Thunder has 15% increased buff effect.
I could see that being pretty decent.
I could see that being really good for, like, mid-game.
Yeah. Well, with 2 implicits, it could actually get you, like, to maps, probably.
Yeah. Mid-game, to me, is, like, anywhere from Act 3 up to maps.
That is not how the mid-game works, Drag.
That's how it works in my brain.
Mid-game is you know what you're doing, and you don't die too much.
Well, that too. Well...
Oh,
Depends
well, this is
on
the
your
thing.
build.
Imperial Legacy. You have to collect 22 of them,
Fuck.
and it gives you a 6-link Imperial Bow.
Farewell.
Item level 100.
I don't actually know which one Imperial bows are. But yeah, so the merchant's chest, because apparently that's how merchants work in Skyrim, is that every...
That's how merchants work in every creation engine game.
is that the merchants just have a chest, and
Yeah.
this guy's chest is just here. And you can just steal all the shit. But I'm not gonna do that because this merchant also has 30,000 monies.
Alright, Imperial bows, their like special thing is 20 to 24% increased elemental damage with attack skills.
Ooh, that's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, that's a really good divination card. Considering it gives you a 6th link item level 100.
Now, that does leave room for, you know, bad rolls, but,
Yeah,
you know, what doesn't, you know?
but it gives you a white one.
Yeah, but
That's actually pretty good.
That's still not... Like, a white one is, like, honestly, maybe exactly the same as a yellow one, because you're just basically gonna have to roll it and craft it and roll it and craft it and roll it and craft it.
And then you spin it
White
counterclockwise.
is better only because it gives you the option to use an essence on it without having to scour it.
Yeah, I guess, but
Literally sounds like gibberish.
don't worry, it kind of is.
Let's see. Archmage's right hand gives you a magic glyphic prophecy wand, item level 100.
I might die to New Game Plus pinwheel.
That's...
Oh, alright, I don't know if this was intentional. But there's a divination card called the Fool. And it's like this guy wearing a hat and a red shirt, and he's like messing around with some technology, but the face just looks like Todd Howard to me.
The mortar and pestle has cures
Oof.
for every illness, from ataxia to which. So you're
And
in
one,
potions and
or you have to collect 4 of them, and it gives you 20 orbs of chance.
Eh.
And lastly is Vanity. You collect 9 of them, and you get a corrupted tab.
That
So
sounds
that's
like
pretty good.
That sounds like something that would honestly like be kind of boring to our group because they always do memes with the tabula.
What do you mean by that?
It's quite romantic.
The,
What's wrong with memes?
They always make it 19%, or that one league where you could do the one league where you could make stuff higher than 20%. I think Ducey made like a 39% one.
A 39% tab?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then corrupted it.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'd be happy to give you some alchemy training.
Yeah, those are some pretty cool div cards.
If you bring it to me.
I'm really excited for the corrupting gems. Or the jewels, rather.
Corrupted jewels.
Yeah. So are you familiar with how corrupting works, Blooper, in PoE?
Well, normal, let's see. From what I know, normal skill gems just level up from experience, but with corrupted stuff, they're supposed to be better, but the way they level up is you need guaranteed kills or something.
No.
No.
So, corrupted stuff, basically, it completely rerolls the item, and it might get something
Well,
for, like, corrupting equipment.
No, saying it completely rerolls the item is wrong. The way it does is it makes a roll to do one of a bunch of random things. Most of the time, it'll either
It does nothing.
Yeah, most of the time it'll either do nothing or it'll give you like a small increase. If you get extremely lucky, it completely bricks the item, which just completely rerolls it from scratch and will often make it crap. Although we have actually bricked, or not we, Red and Ducey have both bricked items.
I think I maybe watched a Pete Peterson stream where for like several hours he just corrupted items for people. It was I don't know why it was so watchable. He was just breaking people's items for them.
Alright. There are also Vol skill gems, which they're just skill gems that can do another thing sometimes.
And they're also always corrupted. So
Yeah.
you can't improve their quality or reset them to 0 and get more.
So that means they're bad.
No,
Sort of.
they're usually better than the non-Vol versions.
But if you take a 20% quality level 20 gem and then corrupt it and it becomes the Vol version, that's like the dream.
Oh, by the way, right.
Sounds
in
like some weird
standard,
Bloodborne
Red
shit.
gave me on my Blade Vortex character a level or a plus 20% quality level 19 Vol Blade Vortex, which it was an upgrade from my plus 3% quality level 12
Makes
Vol
sense.
Blade Vortex. So it was a pretty sizable upgrade.
Yeah.
But the Vol jewels that are being added in the new league, jewels you socket into slots on your passive tree, and it changes what the actual like nodes are in the passive tree.
That is pretty cool. Also,
And it's very cool. And it's potentially just going to completely break everything.
Well, I mean, a lot of stuff that they add does that. Like when they added jewels in the first place, it completely broke everything.
And then they added Abyss jewels.
Yeah.
And now they're adding these.
Okay, it's hard to sneak up on a bear. But
Just take this bow and maybe snipe it.
But you know what's really fucking awesome?
I don't know.
Stealth God one-shots bears. Silent Assassin did not.
Alright, so
Those are my maces, by the way, Drag.
This doesn't mean anything to you, Blooper, but in the very bottom left of the PoE passive tree, there's a what are the big things called? Like the big things.
The big ones.
Yeah,
Keystones.
not notables. Yeah,
Keystones.
there's a keystone, which is the big circle called Crimson Dance. Its thing is you can inflict bleeding on an enemy up to 8 times. Your bleeding does not deal extra damage while the enemy is moving. 50% less damage with bleeding.
Okay.
One of the Vol jewels, one of the corrupting jewels, changes it to Power of Purpose. 80% of maximum mana is converted to twice that much armor.
I will say armor's still not that amazing. Like, armor is, like, if you get a shitload of it, it's good, which it sounds like they're actually making it possible to get a shitload of it. But it's still, like, pretty hard to deal with the fact that everybody just uses, what's it called? Everybody just uses, the... Crap, what is that shout? Immortal Call, that's it.
Yeah.
And Immortal Call just makes you, like, it gives you physical resistance instead of just, you know, extra armor, which is way better. For the most part. If you get enough armor, it makes you more resistant than that. Actually, no, it doesn't give you physical resistance, it gives you physical immunity. That's what it is. But I mean, like, that actually might give people a reason to use armor again. Because the meta is just everyone uses Evade. For the most part.
Yeah. Another example.
Even after they nerfed it.
There's a keystone called Point Blank. Projectile hits deal up to 50% more damage to targets at the start of their movement, dealing less damage to targets as the projectile travels further.
I fucking love that Point Blank. Yeah, that was insane.
This corrupting jewel changes it to Dance with Death. Can't use helmets. Your critical strike chance is lucky. Your damage with critical strikes is lucky. Enemies' damage with critical strikes against you is lucky.
What the fuck?
What?
It basically just completely changes everything. And it's wonderful.
It's so absurd.
I know.
I'd rather have Point Blank over that. Like every single day, I would rather have Point Blank over that. Even if I'm not using a projectile, I'd probably still rather have point blank over that.
But yeah, this league is looking like it's going to be crazy and absurd and wonderful.
Yeah, I'll probably actually go back to Path of Exile for this next league.
Rye, are you familiar with Resolute Technique?
That's the one where your hits can't be evaded, right?
Yes, and you never deal critical strikes.
Yeah. I have used it once in a build, and I will say most of the time I think it's garbage.
Well, one of the corrupting jewels changes it to glancing blows. Chance to block attack damage is doubled. Chance to block spell damage is doubled. You take 50% of damage from blocked hits. And I'm gonna say this right now, that's probably better than Resolute Technique.
That's why I'm like, that's why that basically I opened my quest menu and I'm thinking about this in my head and I'm like, that's probably better.
I don't think it's necessarily worth getting either way.
Yes, there we go. That's how I feel.
But I do think it's better than Resolute Technique.
It probably varies.
I guess for doing a build that doesn't do crits at all anyway.
Well, that's the thing.
And is already struggling for getting hits.
Well, the way you do that is you just take Resolute Technique and you're just
like
dealing...
really early, I guess.
Well, yeah, well, not only that, but you use Resolute Technique and you never have to worry about accuracy ever, so you just, like, mill it. Because you actually...
I never worry about accuracy anyway.
Well, Dreg, you only have about 80% accuracy then.
I don't think that's true.
Yes. If you don't actually worry about accuracy at all, and you don't get any at all, your accuracy.
I don't know if I don't get any. I just don't like worry about it.
Fair. I'm just saying, Drag.
Oh man, I can't wait to show you the Sekiro. Dude, there are so many more Sekiro memes I want to send you, but they're all spoilers.
Like, I don't even know where you get accuracy, to be honest.
Your weapon.
Damn.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
There we go. I will say, this new lockpicking thing is kind of messing me up a little bit.
New lockpicking thing? What do you mean?
I took the level up skill, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, the one that just lets you bypass locks?
No. I don't want that one because that's boring. I took the one that makes it so that the pick starts closer to the sweet
that
spot,
one, yeah.
And it messes me up a little bit here and there.
I took the one that lets you bypass locks because I wanted the free skill points.
You're not wrong, but I can just sleep to get them. Like, here's the thing. I have 600,000 gold, and I have...
And yet you still try to steal stuff.
I don't always steal stuff. And I have one perk skill point currently, but I also spent like 6 or 7 in light armor, which I'm not even wearing. Because I thought...
What the fuck?
Because I thought, well, I have a bunch of this. Well, it's 50,000 gold for a perk point. And I have a lot of gold.
Yeah. I refused to get that just on principle.
Because it's too easy?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I wanted to work for it.
Nah.
Like, maybe if it also cost, like, a dragon soul.
I mean, I occasionally eat dragon souls for the skill points.
I set my dragon souls to perk points to be 10 per.
That's actually fairly reasonable, but I'm not.
And then I think, like, with the perk, 50k gold and 1 or 2 souls would make sense.
And then also play on Legendary and set your HP to 1.
I mean, I'm playing on Legendary. I'm just also beating the shit out of everything. With a Daedric Mace of fuck.
And right. the new Pledge of Hands has me excited.
I am actually that's the thing is I saw that and I was like, oh shit, you know what I could do? I could make the Spark God now. And I
mean, no.
Why not?
It wouldn't. Spark wouldn't be that good with the new Pledge of Hands.
True.
Like, it'd be alright. It's just not getting the increased area of effect.
Arc is probably a really good one for it.
Well, yes,
but that's also because
it's
Arc
also
is,
not getting the area of effect.
But that's also because Arc is just good in general, so
yeah,
that's not quite fair on that one either. What am I thinking of? I think it's either Ball of Lightning or Lightning Orb, whatever the hell it's called. That one could be pretty fun.
I think you're thinking it's not Winter Orb, but it's the cold one that shoots out.
No. I'm thinking
the lightning ball that shoots out is a channeled ability, and it shoots a bunch of tiny balls, and that's channeled, so it's not going to work with the spell.
No. There is a lightning ability that shoots balls.
It places a stationary ball at you. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's a lightning skill that shoots balls. It shoots like a ball that like moves forward and deals damage.
And I'm pretty sure that's the channeled ability, right?
Sounds like a turret or an actual freezing spell I used to use when I was trying to make my Ice Templar and got bored of it.
I don't know. I haven't been spellcastery in a while. I also haven't been playing PvE much, but
the three best for that are very certainly going to be Magma Orb, Storm Call, and Soul Rend.
Well, okay, to be fair, Magma Orb is...
And probably just Magma Orb, way above the other two.
Yeah, Magma Orb is just fucking good, is the thing.
It's not good, it's great.
Well, that's what I mean, is Magma Orb is already, like, really good, and you're just, like, being like, yo, dog, we heard you were, like, one of the best magic skills. What if you were, you know, disgustingly overpowered even so? Oh my gosh, this thing is full of gold ingots! I don't think I noticed this last time I was here. I like when they do that, though, because it keeps me on my toes. Like when they have, like, those, bowls that just have a bunch of crap in them. Because they usually don't. Like, they usually don't have anything in those bowls, so you get, you know, you get soft, you get weak, and then you miss the stuff in the bowls.
Pretty sure it's Estus plus 7 is the max.
In Dark Souls 1? Yeah. I think I got maybe, like, +2 in my playthrough.
You can get, I think, +5 without killing anybody in your first playthrough.
Well, I also didn't kill that one Firekeeper that got mad at me for, killing, you know... Or not killing, but, turning, Anne Orlando dark. She gets real pissed at you, and if you go to her bonfire, she tries to kill you. Or maybe it's not her bonfire, it's a bonfire. She's, like, immediately there trying to kill you.
She tries to kill you before then. She tries to kill you before you even cross the elevator bridge.
I'm gonna make a sorcerer. I'm getting annoyed with my big boy.
No, we never get to play Divinity. Stuff always ruins it.
What about Divinity all of a sudden?
You said sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a magic character.
No, I'm just making a joke because
right.
That's what the characters are called. They're sorcerers.
Right.
Fine. Ignore my jokes. Yeah, what's up?
It was a bad one.
Coral Amulet. 2.7 life regenerated per second. Plus 32 to intelligence. Minions have -1% to chaos resistance. Summon Raging Spirit has 22% increased duration. Summon Raging Spirits deal 71% increased damage.
Okay, now that's starting
Summoned
to sound
raging spirits have 80% increased maximum life.
There's not that
Summoned
many
raging
things that kill
spirits
them,
take
though.
20% of their maximum life per second as chaos damage.
Oh, okay. Now I start to see what's going on here. That's a very unusual amulet, I have to say.
I agree, but I think it's actually good.
I think it's actually a buff, but I'm not 100% sold on it. Like, summon raging spirits are... The duration is not that big of a deal. Okay.
The duration doesn't really matter.
Here's what I will say about the duration. The duration means you don't have to build cast speed, probably.
The duration doesn't matter because they're going to die before their duration is up.
Probably, yeah. I'm just trying to think about it in my head because I'm like, I think they're going to last about the same time.
Yes, but they'll do 71% increased damage.
Fair. I'm just mulling it over in my head. I'm like, that's probably good. SRS is like pretty decent. It's not.
Yeah, Summoning Spirit can take you to maps.
It
just on its own.
Yeah. It's not as good as it used to be, where it actually used to be like endgame viable, but
it's probably still, I guess not endgame bossing viable.
Yeah, you probably could do it if you had like SRS and then you also had like, I guess cremation. That's gonna take a lot of links though. Like you would have to have 2 6 links to do that.
All right, let's see.
Well, because I'm trying to think of a good minion, like single target, and I just keep coming back to cremation because I've thought about a cremation build before, and then we were talking about that. We're talking about that one zombie thing, right? The thing that makes.
I think I know what you're talking about. The Alcuna's Will.
Maybe the thing that makes zombies count as corpses, and you also don't need to summon corpses to make zombies.
Yeah, and then you just use Volcorpse Explosion.
That's what I was gonna say, is you use Corpse Explosion, and then you also use Cremation.
I don't know what Cremation does.
Cremation is like, okay, picture a really big fireball.
Okay, how big are we talking?
Well, I mean, it's not like a huge fireball, like, physically, but it is a really strong, super fireball spell based
Alright, so
off...
just Chaos Bedvested, just got it.
Based off, like, corpses.
Alright.
Like, it consumes corpses to work. And the more corpses it consumes, the more kaboom.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It's also, like, one of the best minion skills in the game because it's so powerful for bossing. Like, that's the thing that minion builds have always struggled with, is what do against boss.
Summon Raging Spirit and pray.
That's what I'm saying, is that's what the cremation is, the answer to what do against boss, is throw down 50 million desecrates and then light them up. And then it's beautiful. I think they did nerf it a little bit because it was like too powerful, but it's still pretty good from what I recall. I've always wanted to make like a detonate dead cremation build.
Well, now you can, right?
I know, and also they could be zombies, so I'd be so excited. And oh, this is the other thing. That was the other thing. I was talking with Red about it, and I was talking about Montragul's Grasp for that. Because
what's Montragul's Grasp?
It makes your zombies have extra
how do you spell it?
It's M-O-N and then apostrophe and then something.
No, I'm just gonna guess how to spell it and then be corrected. There we go, I found it.
Yeah. It's a mace.
Elemental damage, reduce zombies allowed, bunch of zombie max life, zombie resists, increased size, so they're big zombies, more damage, enemies killed by zombies explode, dealing fire damage.
I was thinking about that, but I also don't think that it's based off the health of the corpse, the detonate dead abilities. They might be, though.
Detonate dead. You target a corpse, deals spell damage to enemies around the corpse as well as causing the corpse to explode, dealing fire damage. The explosion is not affected by modifiers to spell damage and cannot be reflected.
Okay. So
explosions deal base fire damage equal to 6% of the corpse's maximum life.
Oh, they do then. So then Montragul's Grasp would actually work really good for that.
That's for Detonate Dead. Let's look at Cremation.
I don't know if Cremation works that way.
Cremation. A targeted corpse explodes, dealing area damage and turning into a volcanic geyser, which will repeatedly unleash projectiles sequentially over the surrounding area for a duration. The explosion of the corpse is not affected by modifiers to spell damage and cannot be reflected. Deals numbers to numbers to numbers to numbers to numbers fire damage.
Pretty much.
Base duration is 8 seconds, maximum of 3 geysers at a time. Explosions deal base fire damage equal to 4% of the corpse's maximum life.
They do also.
Fires 3 additional projectiles plus 0 to 3 radius.
But yeah, Cremation, Detonate Dead, Montragul's Grasp, with that has the zombies thing. That would be so...
That sounds like it would be very good for bossing.
It would sound really fun. It would be good for clearing, too, because Detonate Dead...
The only issue I could see is maximum of 3 geysers at a time.
Yeah, but that's still not, that's still not bad.
Yeah, and that's not a big deal because of Montragul's Grasp. You're already having less zombies allowed.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about that.
Oh, that's a one-handed mace.
Yeah, so you could put a shield. You could have a shield.
Yeah.
And it would be, quite good.
I was kind of hoping it would be not a one-handed mace.
Like a Warhammer or a staff would have been cool, but no.
Yeah, preferably staff, to be honest.
I like staves, but I've never made a staff build.
I've used staves,
but
I've never had a staff be my final weapon.
I've always gone dual wands and put 6 link in my chest. Or I've gone dual daggers and put the 6 link in my chest.
I've gone dual daggers. I've gone two-handed weapon. I've gone dual wands. I've gone wand and shield. I've gone... I guess this is technically a one-handed sword, even though it uses 2 hands. So, hand open and also have sword in other hand. I've used staves for a little bit. I've done a one-handed mace. Well, do scepters count as maces? I can't remember.
They do, but they're also not, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I've done scepter and shield.
Scepter and shield is a lot shittier now. Scepter and shield used to be better. It's now, pretty bad. In my opinion.
Isn't the scepter what, the Templar uses at first?
It can be. Scepter's
basically... from the tutorial?
I think it is his Twilight Strand weapon, yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head. I know it's a mace, but I don't remember if it's a scepter or not.
Wow. I'm looking at the legacy versions of Montragul's Grasp. They were really bad.
Yeah, that's the thing, is legacy weapons are not always better.
They're usually not better.
That worked?
Right. What is the claw that is a hand?
I don't know.
Never mind, I found it.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Hand of thought and motion.
Oh, okay. The thought hand. Dang it.
What?
What?
I actually have activity at work.
Oh.
Well done.
Good luck.
Looks like a drop off. Yep, 2 cars rolling in. It's probably a drop off.
Oh, that kind of activity. I thought you were talking about the scary activity.
Sometimes it's a scary activity.
I've never used Namahu's Flame, so I don't know if it's changed at all with the Legion stuff.
Dude, Namahu's Flame is real fun. I like it.
Alright, let me know if this is any different. 20% chance to trigger level 16 Molten Burst on melee hit. 226% increased physical damage. 10% increased attack speed. 50% of physical damage converted to fire damage. Damage penetrates 20% fire resist.
I think it's the same, but that damage penetration might not have been there before.
It also has the incubating unique weapon, so maybe that's what they're trying to show off.
What does that mean?
Basically, when a mom a unique weapon and a daddy unique weapon decide that they want to put a thing, basically you can incubate stuff in weapons and stuff. So basically, incubate a unique weapon. 814 out of 2000 level 68 plus monster kills. And then when that gets full, you get a unique weapon. And that's the whole thing.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's also incubating Harbinger item.
Huh.
There's adds an incubated valuable currency item to the equipable item. So yeah, you can get currency, you can get divination cards, you can get Harbinger items, unique weapons. Based on the icon for the valuable currency item, it's like a chaos. Which makes sense.
Still not bad.
I mean, yeah. I'd be down to just like get a chaos after 1,000 kills. For free. I
mean, chaos is like pretty cheap in general, so
yeah.
It'd be nicer if it was like a vol, but you know.
I mean, vols are about the same price as a chaos.
Yeah, but they're rarer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
Like they shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. It shouldn't, but somehow it is, just because people use chaos as the standard currency. I think that's
this
the
is
reason.
Interesting. Alluring Bounty. It's a divination card. 7 cards will get you 10 exalted orbs.
Alluring Bounty, so it's like, you know, 6 triple rolls for a slightly cheaper price than normal.
A treasure worth killing for is a treasure worth dying for.
That's the paper towel brand that my family buys, by the way. Bounty.
Yeah.
I found
there's also Dark Dreams. 4 bits for a bone helmet, and it's an elder item. And it's a yellow, obviously.
A bone helmet elder item. That could be pretty good.
I'm not sure what the things are for elder.
A lot of them are physical damage related.
All I know is Elder is the one that looks less cool for the background.
Yeah, but it's also tentacles.
Yeah, but it's not stars.
You're correct. I'm just saying you're correct, but also, you know, have some respect for the tentacles.
Let's see, rare templates, bone helmet. Welcome back.
Dude, they must have been here before. Like, shit's locked up and everything. Parked all nice. I'm sure they knew exactly where to drop off the keys. It's good shit.
Well, that's nice.
I didn't have to do a thing.
Alright, let's see. So there's plus number to level of socketed minion gems. Socketed gems are supported by level 20 less duration, level number concentrated effect, and have increased area damage, level number minion life, and minions have % max life, minion damage, and
I love math,
damage.
but all this random ass calculations within the Path of Exile items give me a literal headache.
Sorry.
And detract from what the gameplay is. So like, I don't know.
Elder seems like fine, I guess.
I like the math behind it all. Oh yeah, this is where the white file is. Or was, rather. That's why I have this place here. Oh shit, they restocked my whoops. They restocked the
Elder is
room.
probably better than Shaper for the helmet.
Yeah, for a bone helmet. For minion builds.
Elder is probably better than Shaper for most, I'd guess, armor bits, but man, Shaper weapons are way better than Elder weapons.
Oh, absolutely. You are completely correct, Drag.
Because, like, percentage of physical damage added as extra lightning damage.
Exactly.
And just that alone.
I do like extra lightning damage. I haven't made a lightning build since the Arc ones. I've been making a lot of fire builds too. But I'm probably gonna... I don't actually know what I'm gonna probably do. I still have to figure it out. But...
I know what I'm gonna do for League Start. I already have a plan. League Start, I'm going to farm up in Oni, and then I'm gonna use Molten Strike all the way up to level 80.
Oh yeah?
And then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do afterward.
I was thinking about doing...
Because, like, I know for a fact with garbage gear, an Oni and Molten Strike is going to take me to level 80.
Oh, for sure. I was thinking about Dual Strike, but I don't know.
I don't know if Dual Strike is any good. Vol Double Strike is really, really good.
That's what I was... I always make the mistake of saying Dual Strike when it's Double Strike.
Yeah, Double Strike is really, really good.
Double Strike is the good one. Dual Strike is bad.
Red and I were working on a build together for making Mjolnir not complete garbage, but also be cool.
I mean, Mjolnir isn't complete garbage, but it's a gimmick.
But it's a gimmick that also is bad because it doesn't do any damage or have any survivability, and it also takes so many stats.
Yeah, the stats are the big problem, honestly.
But yeah, this is basically a Mjolnir build that uses Lightning Bolt as its attack, and then does Arc. And it's pretty good. It also has Vol Double Strike just in its build somewhere, just so you can pop that and then have more people doing arcs.
Yeah, Vol Double Strike is really fucking good. And it makes me really sad that they will never have a Vol Molten Strike, because I kind of want to know what they do with it.
I think I have a decent idea as to what would happen with it. It would be very similar to Vol Lightning Strike. You would do like a big slam, and then it would just be like a slowly pulsing geyser of molten balls.
Maybe.
Just like in a single area.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or I could see, you know, the like big giant molten meatballs that follow you around and explode. I could see it also like conjuring up a couple of those.
Okay. Yoink. We did our good deed for the moment. So now it is time for much boozing.
Eating the scone is much louder than anticipated, so I'm gonna mute.
Alright.
Okay.
Because it's fun, I like to have my lady just drink like a bucket of wine every now and then. actually probably just do this. Yeah. Or in this case, like a bucket of mead. She drank like 30 meads. You know, typical Tuesday.
My friend died. Things won't be the same without her.
I forget who this friend that died was. Everybody's like, my friend died. Things won't be the same without her. And I'm like, who died? Did someone...
It's someone you killed.
Someone die in a dragon attack, or... Oh, right. There was the... There was the person that was the...
God strike you down.
What are you?
You should just go. I don't have enough ale to stomach talking to you.
I am a meat popsicle.
Got any ale or mead?
Uh-huh.
Just what do you want from me now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I killed the lady that ran the Dawnstar mine. I forgot about that. For the Dark Brotherhood. Thank you for reminding me about that, Drag.
I mean, that's the only reason they say that, so.
Well, no, sometimes they say my friend died because the dragon ate him.
I've never had that happen. Then again, people normally don't die in dragon attacks, other than guards. Guards have a nasty habit of doing that.
Well,
But
okay.
nobody cares about guards.
See, here's what's kind of happened is with deadly dragons and like the sheer number of dragons that have attacked Solitude, they've occasionally killed off NPCs before they could get into a house.
This was before Deadly Dragons, but one time I was like level 70 at this time, but I had no ranged options at all because I was specifically not doing both. This was on Marug. He was a vampire at this point.
Do I have run for cover? Is that a spell or?
But the only ranged thing he had was like the vampire drain suck ability, which has very, very little range.
Yeah, no.
So
I know.
a dragon attacked Solitude, and it was like a beefy dragon. And
Yikes.
Marug had no way of fighting the dragon.
Well,
So
I have
a
I have
bunch
the
of guards were shooting the dragon while Marug was running around, and all of them died. So Marug, while he was still running around trying not to get killed by the dragon, he picked up one of their bows and all of their arrows and just proceeded to whittle away at this big old lizard, doing like 5 damage to it each attack.
Yeah, I remember.
And he eventually got it after like 7 waves of guards coming in.
I was gonna say I remember you telling me this story when it happened.
Yeah.
You didn't even shout?
I didn't have any shouts.
Oh no, that's
Like I wasn't
that's-
the Dragonborn yet.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
guess
fucking-
I was, but I hadn't gone to the Greybeards yet, so I wasn't really.
So
the
you only had-
Dragonborn.
so you only had Foos. Oh, that's rough, dude. Because Foos is bad in the sky. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm Scald's house, Carl, and head of his guard in Dawnstar.
But
All right, time to kill a skeleton with a dagger.
But Rattle My Bones, I have the citizen like AI overhaul, which makes it so that the NPCs will go into houses. It's just that Solitude's been attacked by a lot of dragons because it's where I live, and every now and then a random citizen gets murdered by one of the deadly dragons. Because like the deadly dragons on Legendary are like level 80, and they shoot huge waves of lightning and fire and explosions that
Penis.
deal explosions. Yeah, they also do penis damage, you know, for schlongs of Skyrim. Okay.
Drag, what is my problem with making a magic character? It's the lack of it's the increase of It's like DLC magic resistant enemies, right? That's the problem.
I don't know what you mean.
I think I remember you telling Rye to make a lightning claymore or something.
Yes, because well, I told him to make a lightning claymore for a few reasons. One, he could wield it. Two, lightning is probably better for Rye because I don't trust Rye to have more than or to have 6 or more soft humanity
Yeah,
at every moment.
that usually doesn't happen. Ooh, vampire dust.
And that's basically the reason I told Rye to use a lightning claymore.
Okay.
This is weird that I can...
This is an interesting item. Bitterbind point. 30 to 50% increased spell damage, 180 to 220% increased energy shield. Spectres have 50 to 100% increased maximum life. Gain Arcane Surge when you deal a critical strike. Your raised Spectres also gain Arcane Surge when you do. 40 to 50% increased critical strike chance for spells per raised Spectre. 1 Veiled mod.
Huh. So, it gives you the spell damage per raised Spectre.
It gives you a spell crit chance per.
I'm just trying to think that over in my head, and I'm like, a Spectre build that then just spams spells? I could see it, but you'd basically be doing Spectre build, and then you'd be doing Desecrate, and then, like, Detonate Dead.
Yeah, I was thinking that
spell
might
on
be
Merciless
good
3.
for the summon zombies, blow them up build.
Where the hell does this lady hide her ring that I
Can we
gave
talk
her?
about that real quick? Hosts that kill everything in an entire level, that gank invaders that don't use dead again, make me upset. Because that would be the one time dead again would be viable.
I mean, it still wouldn't be viable.
Well, it would at least be like cool fireworks for, 4th of July, because apparently people in Fife think it's 4th of July right now.
Dude, we had fireworks at Memorial Day, and then
But it's Memorial Day. It's not 4th of July.
And then I realized why we had fireworks at Memorial Day. The amusement park that's down the road, they opened up this weekend, so that's why. They basically, as their big opening extravaganza, they had fireworks. Also,
My
this lady,
coworker,
this lady doesn't have freaking her ring anywhere. I don't know where she put it. Sorry. Continue.
Nope, I'm not going to continue.
Oh, sorry.
But I will say
that
fireworks.
seems really good.
I will say fuck fireworks, and fuck you especially for lighting them off during the day. If you really are interested in the big explosion the noise makes, why don't you fire an actual gun? Because then you get the pew pew much faster, and yeah.
People
And you
like
can go to like a gun range and stuff.
People like the show of fireworks, to be fair. Some people. Anyway.
During the day. During the day, you can't see the firework.
You can
You see the spark. You don't
Eh.
see any other fucking color.
Eh.
Bullshit.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that I think it's stupid. And I'm just saying that I disagree with the fact that there's no purpose, but I will say, yes, it's stupid to fire fireworks off during the day.
Oh, I understand what the purpose is. They want to make a loud explosion and be a dickhead. And that's why I don't like it.
Nah. I don't know if it's always, like, that malicious.
I think it is. And if I was better at, cardinal direction, I would call the cops literally every time a sound goes off and be like, it's at this house. Because it's
real fucking weird. I agree, yeah.
It's disorienting. It's just absolutely disorienting. Especially for what I fucking do at work. And I know fireworks and shit aren't like it's not gunfire, but believe you me, there was one time a car backfired in the area, and it almost made me want to shit my pants.
That happens.
Because I'm looking for those noises. So.
No, dude, I get you. I'm just saying. Yeah, fireworks are a little bit aggravating to me, but I really am only aggravated by them that much because I have a dog. And when Lacey hears the fireworks, she gets very scared. And she starts shaking. And then one time she almost threw up because she was so scared. But,
Excuse me, my...
I do kind of like seeing fireworks if I go somewhere to see fireworks. But, you know, that's very specific.
Dragonborn. It's an honor.
Thank you, Mark Arthur.
Yeah, I just don't fucking even.
I feel you.
In all honesty, I don't get it. They're just being an asshole with the sound.
One of the Emperor's own elite guard.
Did I steal this guy's Elven Blade? Yes. Wait. Ooh, right.
But there are some people, and it's very rare. I'm glad I don't live in that neighborhood anymore, and also with my family. I love you, but there was a guy down the street. You know, you make a left turn at the cul-de-sac, and this guy would light off so many fireworks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Weather Channel said if you're going through Bethel Ridge, expect a heavy fog. Like,
that's impressive.
It coated the whole neighborhood in a smoky fucking nearly unbreathable Chinese PM 2.5 fucking is disgusting. We use too many fireworks. I mean, the fireworks are cool, but after a while it's like the fog blurred out the cool shit he was firing off, and it was like, cool, I can't breathe.
Oh,
this is
lovely.
fun. Yeah. Stand-up guy, kept to himself most of the fucking year, but anytime 4th of July rolled around, I'm pretty sure he would light off like thousands of dollars worth of fireworks for the whole neighborhood.
That's
I'm pretty sure it was mostly for himself, but like you didn't even need to buy fireworks because he had it covered, bro. Fuck. Hey Andre, how's it going? Give me a bastard sword. I need to get used to the moveset of my future MLGS, and this is the best way to go about it. Never mind, it's 3,000. It's 3,000. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll take your advice though, Dreg. I'll pick up the claymore and make it lightning, but the bastard sword I'm gonna make.
I know,
magic.
right? Someone killed the chef.
The guy was an
I think
ass.
You would be able to do chaos instead of lightning.
I thought you were gonna say I think you killed the chef, and I was gonna be like, no.
Chaos is good, but I'm bad at holding humanity because I spend it a lot on bonfires.
Yeah, I saw you kindling a lot of bonfires.
Cause I help out, like I help out phantoms. I like putting my sign down. Like it's more rewarding to kindle now more than ever because of how Estus works in the remastered for phantoms and invaders alike.
That's true.
And that's why a lot of the time I don't have a lot of humanity. And now that I'm in New Game Plus, now I have humanity to spare. So I don't know. As an invader, I'd probably have humanity to spare too, because I'd be sticking around in one area. You know, raking in the humanity and
It's always
swagger.
really weird that I hear the "you completed a dungeon" sound every time I leave Markarth's keep.
Ooh, I can wield the bastard sword if I just get one more point of strength.
I will say, Markarth's keep is also the only one that doesn't look vaguely like a penis.
Hot.
Unless you're like, well, it looks like a penis, but the ball sack's off.
What?
It looks like a tower with a building next to it that's also connected to the tower. So I was saying, if you're saying that it's like a messed up penis, then sure. But I think you're just stretching at that point.
What?
The penis.
Did I miss something?
Don't worry
No.
about it. Let's see.
So R2 is horizontal. Oh, right, I can't one-hand wield it, so don't bother. Okay. Now I need to struggle to get to Solaire, and then I can farm
Actually,
at the parish and put my...
I can steal Ongar's hammer, but I'm not gonna.
What do you want? The beds and you see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
Oh, that's not a glowing book. That's just a book that is blue.
Ah, hello there, traveler.
What can you tell me about the inn?
Been here forever.
Do you get a lot of business?
Nah, not so much. Of course, there's the orc.
Actually, what am I doing? What am I fucking doing? Just get used to medium roll with a fucking greatsword. You fuck. Just do it. Okay, so don't go over 24.
I can give you... Give me 2. Yeah, there we go. Tell me about the orc, he says. Well, she says, I guess, to be fair. Okay. Inigo. Inigo, my dude. Inigo, my dude. Okay. Just looking to see where I can rig this up. Oh, you can also... Enchanted chest. I don't remember an enchanted chest being in here. Huh. Whatever.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no,
that
I remember what the enchanted chest is now. It's one of the artifacts. That's the...
Smells like
The, Anyway, I remember now.
Whatever it is, I'm sure I can't be of help. I'm just here.
Apparently I can't two-hand fast enough to take the riposte on Baldur's.
Or May. Oh dear. You're going to kill me now, aren't you?
That's so fucking stupid.
Excuse me? Please tell me that I actually saved recently. Did I save before doing that, or did I... Was I dumb? Ah, no, that was a while ago. Okay, load. Okay.
Oh shit, stacks. Yeah, I'm so fucking dead. Can't mid-roll against the boar, apparently. Especially not in that fucking direction. Fuck my life.
Okay. I need to put his body somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Completed. Perfect. Who discovered me last time, though? I actually legitimately want to know. Like, who discovered me last time? There's nobody in here. I'm so confused. I killed him and somehow... Huh. Weird. Steal these and give them to the daughter. Steal that. I have 3 loots already. I don't need more loot. Owned, you say? I beg to differ. Night Gate Inn.
Something I can get for you?
No, it's fine. Killing before you're killed. Yes. I still don't know who actually discovered me. That still bothers me a lot. Like, no one was down there. And it said 40 bounty and then 1,000. So someone clearly saw me not only hit him with the ice spike, but kill him with it. And I have no clue who that would have been. Whatever.
What is it?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Game! Fuck.
Blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Value. You know what? Sure.
See ya.
Yeah, he's not a friend. Okay.
What you're doing.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Port back to Festus Crex.
Oh, and now I can take the riposte after 2 on a 2-hand. This game, I don't
Actually,
even...
I did kind of want to see if I could go to the Dragonborn Gallery and replicate that lady's ring, but I'm not super concerned about it, so I'll just wait on that. You know, why worry about the ring that I can't find to steal again? And if I can find, or if I can't find it and I can't replicate it, well, then I'm fucked. But if I'm fucked, it doesn't matter, because I'm fucked regardless. The only way to have made a replica would have been to ferry it back to the museum before giving it back to the old lady. But that's really annoying to have to do that.
What the hell? What the hell is going on here?
Need something?
Whatever, Astrid.
Need something? You've got people to kill, something. Best kill well
Sure.
and often. So, is it true?
Is it true? Yes, yes.
So, the product...
Dead as hell.
So I gathered.
Yeah,
You've
huh?
got the writ of... and word has come in. You
Yep.
performed your duties to the letter.
You'd expect any less from the listener.
I was wrong about it. Here's your payment. And a little something else as well. From me.
Nightweaver's band.
Consider it my way of apologizing.
Ah.
Being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Nightweaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you
Cool.
to have it now.
It's gonna go in the museum, but I appreciate it.
Sneakiness, some much needed
No fucking way.
You'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage.
I can't believe I got this early.
Glorious operation.
Oh man, no fucking way. I can't wear it, but I wish I could.
Oh yeah, I need to read the writ, because why the hell not, right?
Dreg. Never mind.
Is Drake still here?
He's busy with something.
Oh, okay.
I just picked up some fucking... I just picked up heavy armor.
So it's done.
Time to assassinate.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
And I've decided you will have the honor.
It's fucking wild. I can't believe I just got some heavy armor.
Oh, I have the utmost.
Uh-huh.
Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmets. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens. And
What
then,
poison should I use?
here, take
Jar and root.
All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. Once meat has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener.
Uh-huh.
It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Makai.
Right, I have a question.
Any vegetable, cut out,
Yeah, what's up?
put in a salad.
So, cremation and detonate dead are both fire. So obviously there's going to be a fire focus.
Think about it.
But I don't think Kelm's Heart's the right decision.
Probably not.
Because that would make you have no sixth socket.
You'd have to rely on a staff.
And we're not doing stabs. Like, the build I'm planning out, with my limited knowledge, is definitely not using a staff because it's using Montragoules and Bitterpoint.
Yeah.
Also, henceforth, we're just shortening Montragoule to Monty.
Sure. What I was gonna say is, you know what you could do? Lore Weave.
I mean, if nothing else, Lore Weave, yes, just because Lore Weave is always a good decision.
Well, yeah. Well, the reason I was thinking of that is because Lore Weave also boosts elemental damage, and I'm assuming that's why you were taking Column's Heart.
I mean, yeah.
But
it gives the big life and the big fire damage.
Exactly. But at the same time, it also gives the big lack of sockets.
Yeah.
Kill well, and often.
And it's not so much the lack of sockets that gets me, it's the lack of links.
Just follow my instructions.
Because you like versatility?
No, just because more links equals better.
Usually.
What do you want, people?
Any advice?
To kill the Emperor, the bloody Emperor. You'd better enjoy this one.
Sure.
You owe us all that. What can I say? So
Any advice on that?
Astrid has arranged for your
Escape. Yeah, I don't know.
You have nothing to worry about.
I wish I had more.
Kill the Emperor.
Yes.
And get out.
You're killing the Emperor himself.
Incandescent Heart might be an interesting decision.
How? I didn't even turn around and I got a backstab!
I'm sorry to all of you members of the Dark Brotherhood that you're actually gonna get fucked. Except for Astrid. I'm not sorry about Astrid. She's kind of a bitch.
Fucking rapier, Baldur
Alright,
makes
Rye.
fucking annoying.
I found the best thing. I was looking at the Necromancer Ascendancy tree.
Okay.
Fleshbinder works really well for this.
Which one is that? Because they changed it.
You and your minions have 1% additional physical damage reduction for each zombie you own. Whatever. Your raised zombies spread toxic ground on death, dealing 50% of their maximum life as chaos damage per second.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
Zombie slam attack, 100% increased area of effect, 100% increased cooldown recovery speed, plus 2 max zombies. It's really just the caustic ground.
Yeah, no, that's like really good.
And then I was thinking Incandescent Heart to add elemental, or add a percentage of elemental damage as extra chaos damage. Just do like a classic fire chaos build.
Yeah.
With the Incandescent Heart. But I'm still looking.
Dreg, a steel armor dropped from my first Baroniki night.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say my first Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes.
You make that joke every time you hear that name.
I know. Not going to lie, I'm aware, I'm predictable.
I feel like a little bit of a twink getting this armor so early.
I mean, back in the Dark Souls Remastered playtest or like network test, people were getting the great sword, ultra great sword from them.
Oh, lucky.
Like people were combining all of the best gear into gank squads and bullying the dark raids that would come invade them. Actually, I think they were black knights, not dark raids.
Sounds about right.
Oh no.
It was pretty funny, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember now. Oh god.
Now, if I remember correctly, this was a pain to do without getting a bounty.
Okay. I have enough strength to wield the bastard sword in one hand.
I'm just sending Red a bunch of DMs while he's asleep, detailing my thoughts and discoveries about this build.
Okay. We'll hold off on these extra perk points for the time being. Okay, Inigo, my man. This is very important. We can't fuck this up. Which is to say, we're probably gonna fuck this up.
So to use Cease Orgasm, that's like 50 intelligence, right?
Cease Orgasm, the Crystal Dragon Breath.
Yeah, I think I heard say right call it that.
1 in Dark Souls 3, it's 50 intelligence.
Okay.
So my guess would be 30 to 45.
Now, all we gotta hope is that, 1, a dragon doesn't attack, and 2, everything goes off without a hitch.
I think for now, I'll just keep Vitality and Intelligence in line with each other, and just try to not level up Strength and Dex too much for preparation of wielding the MLGS. And I think I might level up Faith. I don't know, because I kind of want to make the Lightning Claymore, but also turn it into... Actually, let me think about this. How do you make the true Artorias Greatsword? The one that has, like, the divine damage?
Like the not cursed one? I think it's just a plus 10 longsword.
Yeah.
I don't remember if one of the weapons need to be broken, or... I don't remember. One of them is, like, the cursed, which is, like... It's just physical, and it can attack ghosts. There's the divine one, which is the true one, and then there's the icky one that's got the cool moveset.
Yeah. Which is DLC.
Because what I was thinking is,
right here.
My divine weapon would be the Artorias Greatsword, but it's like a heavy investment because you need, like, a lot of stats, but it gets, you know, magic bonus based off of intelligence too, so I figured I am doing an intelligence build. That would be a good divine weapon to have, despite it needing, you know, 20... I think it's 20 faith? I don't know. I guess I can always just turn this bastard sword I'm using into a divine weapon. But then the damage is going to be garbage. And it would literally be only used for skeletons.
I want to see what you have as your real weapon. You do have a real weapon. Ooh, it's actually got a name, and it's also got a 64% chance to steal, huh? Well, let's do something about that.
No, I think if I'm going to ever use the Artorias Greatsword, the true one, that would be probably my go-to for like a New Game Plus divine weapon. No, I think a divine bastard sword is what I should just suck up with.
Now, it's also very possible that I'll kill him and get his sword, because I believe I do kill him, but I don't know if I actually would get his sword. So that's why I'm not doing it. Let me see. Amulet of Kings is the other one. You know, I'm just going to see the Emperor to cook his food in full plate mail.
Nice.
What's this now?
All right, next stop I need to get
I'm sorry.
15 vitality.
You're not dressed
and
as I would expect. Don't worry about it.
12 endurance. Oh, Dreg, I don't know if you'd be interested in, but I have a working criticism now of my appreciation and criticisms of Ultra Greatswords now. A better one in Dark Souls Remastered.
All right.
I don't know if you want the short or long version. I might only have time for the short version, depending on, Rye. I mean, it is his stream after all.
No, it's fine. I don't care. I'm just murdering an Emperor, and by murdering an Emperor, what I mean is I'm looting the entire place first.
So for Ultra Greatswords, we have the Dragon Greatsword, the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword, we have the Demon Great Machete, we have the Greatsword, in quotation marks, Ultra Greatsword, the Zweihander, and am I missing anything?
Did you say the Dragon Greatsword?
I did say the Dragon Greatsword. I think that's all of them.
Sounds like all of them.
Maybe I'm wrong, and I did some, decent looky-loos at them. They all seem to be relatively similar lengths. I think the Demon Greatsword might be the shortest. I gotta look at it more. But since my playthrough mostly involved just using Ultra Greatswords, don't touch bows, don't touch none of that. I did turn an extra Gugs and Demon Great Machete into divine weapons in case I wanted, a divine of a weapon that's,
Why do you want a divine
a
weapon,
specific.
Divine weapons, when they kill skeletons, they kill them forever, and they can't be resurrected by the necromancers in the catacombs.
No, I know that, but I'm just wondering.
That's why.
Is it really that big of a deal? Because you
yes, on New Game Plus.
You just kill the skeletons. I thought no, you just kill the necromancers. I thought is the main thing.
Yeah, but if you have an army of skeletons to fight through and you don't want to get slashed in the back, having a divine weapon helps, even if you're not a
I guess.
a paladin. But I am making that character to have at least 30 faith because I want to use Lightning Blade. But that's a story for another day. And also we'll make the divine weapon a little bit better. But so the Gugs has the thrust. I love it. The Zweihander has, I think, the best R2 in terms of follow-up. Because you go into this walking / running power walk into a slam, which then you can immediately follow up with a quick slam, which is really awesome. Because if I'm not mistaken, all the other Ultra Greatswords, they don't have a follow-up. It's just, with the Gugs, it's just another slow thrust. With the Demon Great Machete, it's another just slow kablamo-slamo. With the Dragon Greatsword, it's another kaboomy shockwave, similar to that of the Zweihander. But with the shockwave that knocks people over instead of on their ass. But the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword's kind of in this weird camp where it might not have a follow-up, but depending on if you wield it in one or two hands, you have a different way of crowd controlling the enemy you hit with it if you can hit them with it. You can either launch them into the air, or you can fucking throw them backwards onto their ass.
That sounds
so
pretty good.
it's cool. It does more damage than a Dragon Greatsword. Maybe not one-handed, but definitely two-handed. It does more damage. But you know, if you can't wield the Dragon Greatsword two-handed, like the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword's great, because you know, depending on the situation, if you've got gravity nearby or you're trying to lock someone down, you know, it's a really good weapon. The only downside is you can't buff it, but if you don't need to buff, like, it's solid. It's a solid weapon. My only issue with it is if you're dealing with a fast opponent and you only want to use an Ultra Greatsword, I think your best weapon to use for versatility, I think, is the Gugs. It's not a whole lot of damage. You still get your, you know, insert meme sound effect for being Guts from Berserk, you know, power swings, but the thrust is, like, really fucking good. It's just so good, especially if you slap on that Leo ring. It's probably much better in PvP with Leo ring than it is on, like, bosses, because I've seen Epic Name Bro try to do some testing with it on Ortorius a long time ago, and it's a lot of damage, but you can only use it on very specific moves, at least for that boss, and you're better off either using a spear or the Balder sword to get really good thrust counter damage. But I think in PvP, if you're wearing, like, poisey armor, I mean, you're not going to knock down your opponents. You're not going to throw them into the air. You're not going to throw them off the fucking level. But the thrust counter damage, I think, could be very, very good.
Their trophies rattle my bones.
The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So
see, this is blooper. He's like, he's taking trophies again.
Carrots? What next?
We've already gone there, so I don't want to talk about that again. But
all right. What next then?
What am I saying? What does this really have to do with?
What?
I think depending what I found in using all the different Ultra Greatswords is, I think depending on what level I'm in, different Ultras shine better. In the Parish, anything that knocks people away from me is really valuable, especially if I'm on the bridge that connects the two areas around the church. You can knock people off the level. That's valuable. So Divine Greatsword could be good. The Black Ultra, the Black Knight Ultra Knight the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword is really good for that. But on levels that don't have verticality, Zweihander is great. The Greatsword Ultra Greatsword is super good, especially if you're, like, in a scenario where you're getting ganked. You're not going to be pulling off the R2. If you do, you're the luckiest man alive.
Listen, sometimes you gotta add a mace to a soup.
Like, I've caught some people off guard in 1v1s throughout that playthrough with a Zweihander R2, but most of the time I was getting backstabbed. But the Gugs did some fucking work in PvP. I got people with that, especially when you're not locked on. You can sort of control where your thrust goes. Not so much with the other Ultra Greatswords. The Gugs is where it's at for unlocked play. You're leaving?
Yeah, I have food now.
Alrighty, take it
I'll
easy.
probably be back after I finish eating.
Okay.
Or I might not. We'll
Okay.
see.
Later, Drag. Kill the Emperor.
I guess if someone was like, well, what's the best greatsword? Ultra Greatsword. I think it's the weakest one in terms of damage. I think it's the Greatsword Ultra Greatsword. Yes, you need more stats for it. I think you need 28 strength versus the 24. But you also need less dex for it compared to the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword, which is 32 strength, 18 dex. It's a lot for a very good sword. And there's bonus damage with it on demons, so there's that too. Right? So That's the only weapon of all the ultras you're actually going to level dex for, and you don't even need to go past 18. So yeah, you know, insert giant dad. Don't level dex, you fucking bad word. Fart knocker. I'll say that. But yeah, I think in all situations you can't go wrong with the Gugs, but depending on the level, you might want to and depending on how many people you're fighting at once. Like, the other ultras are really good. But man,
You don't understand.
no matter what you, even if you don't like throw out an R2, like you might just get backstabbed and like killed in one hit, which sucks. I mean, you are using a slow weapon, so.
Okay, so these guys actually do count, because I guess they attacked me first. I don't know. Trophies.
I'm kind of doing this kind of testing with, right now with, my stream character, the one that was looking for the Murakumo. Because you get, there's 3 curved greatswords in, Dark Souls Remastered. You got the Murakumo. You got the Server, which, that is a shitty fucking weapon to use against the Stray Demon with the tactic I do, because I healed my RTSR away, and I was like, where'd all my damage go? Oh, right, I'm healing.
No,
fuck.
I saw that happen, and you were like, oh my fuck, I can't believe I did the dumb. Uh-oh, we get cutscenes.
Like, I don't even, like, drink my Estus, because, like, what's the point? Like, I'm gonna I ended up, throughout the whole fight, I think Stray Demon, my perfect fight against Stray Demon allowed me to heal halfway with all the hits of the Server. Jesus Christ. Like, the Server, oh my gosh.
It seems interesting.
It's like a weird way to be, like, a tank, for sure. Like with Smo's hammer, or like, the machete that you get from Mildred. Maybe I'll try around with some shenanigans on that character and like use the Chaos Blade in my left hand. I'm healing HP with the Server, and the Chaos Blade takes HP from me every time I hit an enemy.
Seems reasonable.
Actually, you know what would make the most sense? Since you don't really benefit too much in damage increases from two-handing the curved greatswords, might as well just have the Server in like my left hand.
Wait.
And then
is that actually like a valid strategy to put your weapon in your left hand?
Sometimes. In order to attack with it, I'm probably going to have to press L2. I'm not sure what that would look like, but it would probably just do the initial attack and then not combo very great. But, you know, I could initiate with that. If it hits, then I can probably get a guaranteed, you know, Chaos Blade Katana R1 in. So it'd be like an L2 R1 scenario. I don't know. It sounds interesting enough to be maybe not viable, but fun.
Return to the sanctuary. Well, looks like everyone's gonna be dead. Excuse me.
Rip.
I mean,
oh yeah, I can parry now.
Apparently I can't fast travel straight there? Okay. Well, the good news is I can probably kill these guys very easily. I like the fact that that child is barefoot in this image. You can adopt up to 2 children and don't put any shoes on their feet.
Yeah, they don't need shoes. What are you talking about?
I actually have children's shoes in my inventory. But I'm pretty sure daughter person that I have is also... Oi! Don't attack my horse, you dicks! Wait, scaly, smelly, winged sausage? Oh. Well... No, Mule isn't here. I'm still gonna make that joke. Oi, stop fighting my horse, you jerk. Hehehe, it wiggled. Oh yeah, this is one of their horses. Yoink. Bitch, I just killed a dragon. What hope do you have against me?
Nice.
I literally killed a dragon while fighting these Penitus Oculatus guys.
Nice.
That's how much I think of them. You are a freak of nature in a good way, probably. Okay. Yoink.
And the award for the stupidest fucking pig, that guy.
Oh, you're not Shadowmere, you're just one of their horses. Okay. You I've looted, you I've looted. Hey Shadowmere, I know. They're probably mostly dead. Oh, I can't loot any of that? Okay, whatever. Well, let's go in and survey the scene. That's how crap these guys are. I hit his shield and he still died. Oh wow, this one I didn't even hit.
Oof.
Glazed candles. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had glazed candles before in this game.
They're tasty with coffee.
Maybe.
Are the candles made by Krispy Kreme or your local grocery store?
The grocery store actually does have some pretty good donuts, but they also have Krispy Kreme donuts.
I'm sure you would get a deal on glazed candles by the dozen.
Maybe. Vizira, my man. Good night, sweet prince.
Rip.
He was a good boy.
Until he wasn't.
He deserved better than getting fucking wrecked.
Hmm. Killed like a dog.
Well, speaking of getting killed like a dog, Arnbjorn is dead.
Who's that?
He's werewolf man.
Yeah, he got mega fucked.
He died
You know who
swinging.
got?
What?
You know who got fucked like mega bad? The wizard. He's a fucking pincushion, dude.
Probably.
Like, if you go outside, you can see his fucking corpse stuck to a fucking tree with like 100 arrows.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah. You should go back there and check out. His corpse is like fucking horrific. It makes me sick looking at it sometimes. At least when I'm at that part in the quest, I'm like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here. That's disgusting. And I'm poisoned. Oh my gosh, these rats just stun you infinitely.
Oh no, you're getting
Fuck.
hit by rats?
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking dead.
Now let's try and find the... Oh my lord. Damn, I did not notice Festus last time either. Yo, he is so dead, he doesn't even have loot. Like, he has 20 septims on his body. They were like, yeah, he's so dead that you can't even take his shit.
Like...
Holy hell.
You know how they determine whether or not, like, you know, certain kills are, like, murder or self-defense? His corpse is straight up fucking murder.
I'm kind of impressed, to be honest, that they managed to hit him that many fucking times.
Yeah, because he's, like, touted to be this, like, badass assassin mage, right? And the way he fucking dies is, like, fucking... It's fucking brutal. Like, similar to how, like, Troy got or not Troy, Achilles got fucked by, you know, arrows in his fucking heel. That's what it kind of reminds me of. That kind of brutality.
These guys are literally dying to my armor.
Mm.
My armor has the suck health effect.
But yeah, he got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before. Man, that is gruesome.
Yeah. Makes you want to be a maid in Skyrim, eh?
A little bit. I mean, I was living that life before, getting pincushioned. Zira, good night, sweet prince, etc.
Oops. No. Solaire, give me the white soapstone.
Can I actually save Arnbjorn?
No.
No, he literally died to no one.
He, how do you say it? Succumbs to his wounds instead of licking them. Probably didn't help. His first encounter of near death was with the Psycho Jester. That probably didn't help him in the fight against the fucking Romans.
Yeah, but he's a werewolf. He probably recovered pretty quickly.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know, just use the wood chopping block. Why not?
The whole fucking place is on fire, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
No, wait, no, I think you're past that part.
No, the place is on fire.
But yeah, he got de-destroyed.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah. What the fuck? That should interrupt your fucking animation.
I don't even think I see the Gabriella yet. I don't
Oh my
remember
gosh.
into her, though.
This fucking hollow just jumped so hard, he flew across the entire length of my monitor. In terms of distance. It's like the speed of light. I'm surprised I could catch a glimpse of him. Fucking Sonic movie gotta go fast. Shenanigans. The fuck?
Search knapsack. Nope. Search Gabriella. Oh my god, they killed Gabriella by turning her to ice? I hope that wasn't me.
What do you mean?
Well, she shattered into a million pieces and she only had her, like, a satchel left.
Oof.
Wow, Liz had
Yeah.
2 frostbite venoms.
Yeah, the Legion fucking hates the Dark Brotherhood. Fucking no remorse, man. I mean, we did kill that one dude's son, which wasn't really nice.
Yeah, that said, he makes a deal with Astrid to, like, destroy us only, and then he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna kill them all anyway. Like, what made her think he wasn't going to do that? She's worked in this industry for, like, years. Of course he was gonna fucking betray her.
Yeah, she got sloppy.
That was, like, incredibly... Like, she was so scared that they were gonna find out. That's stupid. There's such a very dumb decision / mistake. And sure, it cost her her life, but at the same time... The Emperor was a trap. Yeah.
Before you ask, no, I don't think it would. So,
we need to get out of here.
Right. So you are alive.
Yeah, escape the sanctuary. Okay. So yeah, the only one I haven't found so far is Babette, and I know she lives. I just don't know where she is.
Yeah, the one that's the most susceptible to fire, unlike the werewolf, comes out fucking basically unscathed.
I don't see Babette. Do you not run into her?
Nope. You only run into Persian man. What's his name? Nazim? Just kidding.
Nazir, I think.
Nazir, yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking badass. I really like his character.
I think it's interesting that he was like, you know, I believe you based on the fact that you saved me and you could have just left me to die. And I was like, yeah, but, you know, you're like the only living person I've managed to save of the Dark Brotherhood so far.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Still wonder, how did these two guys in this room die with the Night Mother's corpse? The Night Mother didn't do it. What's up, Night Mother? How you doing?
Crawl in and sleep with me. You deserve a good rest.
Pretty much.
My mother, don't say that. People are watching.
Sleep. I say sleep while I have or she says sleep while I have a torch out. Maybe Babette just wasn't there. That's the only other thing I could think of.
Yeah.
Please, Babette, have clothing this time. That's all I ask.
As I can, you stupid she-devil.
You stupid she-devil.
Helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Listen, children can do manual labor.
One more. Pull. There.
Did you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here.
Actually, now that I have this +5 bastard sword, I should get clipped in the foot by a fucking bolt.
God damn it, Babette's not wearing clothes still.
Been through a lot.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know what's up with this mod, but it makes some...
Just don't use child mods. Just don't.
This isn't a child mod, I don't think.
Whatever.
I have to speak with Astrid. She's in the sanctuary. Yeah.
I thought we'd lost her. Let's go.
So where the hell are we? Ooh, burnt corpses. My favorite. Okay, I don't care if there's any more. Let's see. Yeah, everything changes into a burnt corpse after the fire burns out, but... I will say, Astrid did a hell of a job staying alive considering everybody else just burnt to death.
Yeah. Makes you fucking wonder.
Well, I think she also retreated to a secret room.
Yeah, but it didn't help.
I believe this is a secret room.
Yeah. Which is, I believe, how you get actual access to the one Stone of Baron Zaya.
No, I don't think so.
But my game broke and it didn't spawn it. So I had to cheat the quest because the gems didn't spawn.
Huh. No, it's just in the regular part of the Dark Brotherhood thing.
Mm.
Astrid is very, very cooked looking.
I have to say.
Yeah, she looks great.
And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow.
You are so stupid, Astrid.
Giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever.
How'd that work out for you?
I was such a fool. All of this. It's all my fault. You are the best of us. And I nearly killed you.
Yes, I am the best of us.
As I've killed everyone else.
Now, we got, like, a couple.
No. Don't pity me. I deserve whatever fate the Dread Lord has in store. I betrayed you. And now Marrow has betrayed me.
Yep.
Fitting. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero. Before the Night Mother. Before...
God damn it, Ryan, you're making me want to play Skyrim.
Sorry.
I thought I could save us.
Nah, it's all good, dude. It's a good game, despite its flaws.
I like it.
You're alive. So there's still a chance.
I mean, shit. Talking about how I had, I have a, balanced opinion of the Soul series, and here I am playing it more still.
I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you were right.
The Night Mother
was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose
you got a
them
little bit greedy and a little bit selfish.
To prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe, so that you can see it through. You must kill.
Kill Morrow?
Me.
Oh, kill you. Nightshade?
You have no choice.
I just realized something. If you're using a weapon that spends durability to do special moves, I wonder if the Eastwood Grain Ring has any effect.
Sorry, Nazir. Apparently, I accidentally hit Nazir too.
Wow, you monster.
Well, what do you have to say?
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity.
I don't necessarily feel pity for her. She did literally just try to murder all of us. Out of her own fear. Okay, so what is this? Return to the Night Mother. Right. Where is Night Mother? Thankfully, she's in a more convenient location now.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be.
Yeah?
May she find redemption in the void.
I don't think that's how that works, Night Mother, but sure.
You live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract.
Yeah.
Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated.
I agree. Time to kill us an emperor.
With Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare.
I mean, the contract's not done, despite the headquarters being attacked.
Night Mother is like, good enough. We had to clean house.
First, Inform Nazir of
What was the point of Astrid sacrificing herself?
you are the listener.
I never understood that
This family together.
ritual suicide that she asks for.
I think she asks for it because she wants to stay alive. And that's what keeps her alive. Or something like that. I don't know. I think it's also to apologize to the Night Mother and all the tradition and everything. Because it's entirely her fault. So it could be that too. But, yeah. Basically, I think it's like a combination of she wants, you know, redemption.
What a mess. I guess this is the end.
I guess I can respect her for that.
She say?
Must speak with Amon Motier. Contract is still on.
There's still a chance? But how?
Our family lives on.
Right. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Motier has to say. Then send the Emperor to Sithis.
Absolutely.
But when you're done, there's no use returning.
Dawnstar Sanctuary, indeed.
I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business,
I'll find some way to move the Night Mother.
I'll find some way to move the Night Mother.
Good luck, Nazir. She's kind of heavy.
And come back with a barrel full of gold, huh?
I hope for a barrel full of gold.
Bet, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
So what does Babette have to say?
I'll admit, I'm having trouble coming to terms with all of this. I'll just follow Nazir's lead.
Sure.
You just worry about fulfilling the contract. I'll take care of things.
Everybody got fucked, and it's kind of a pity. Like, I kind of wish that only Astrid had died, but, you know, it makes more sense for them all to have died. Yeah, man, Festus got fucking wrecked. Okay.
Yeah, the way he died makes you feel really, really bad for him.
That probably was not a pleasant death.
Like, the dude was, like, you know, he was an aspiring wizard, he loved destruction magic, he even went off to teach at the fucking College of Winterhold, realized that they weren't trying to progress destruction magic, and just basically went off to become just a badass assassin mage as a way to experiment with that school. Because, like, where else are you going to find test dummies? In your contracts. It's a little fucked up, but, like, I don't know.
No, I
in a twisted way, I really respect Festus.
I think that, you know, that is the logical conclusion of pursuing the epitome of destruction. Magic.
Yeah, to be destroyed by not magic.
Well, no, it's not what I mean.
To be hunted like a fucking rabbit, apparently.
No, to be able...
I said I didn't wish to be disturbed.
To be what?
No, sorry, I was just saying... He basically, you know, became an assassin because you need targets to kill with magic.
Right, yeah.
Please,
Sanctuary.
You mustn't think I had anything to do with that.
The Emperor, where is he?
Why, this is... The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long.
Kataria?
He's on board his ship, the Kataraya, moored
Kataraya,
offshore
I was
in the
close.
Solitude Inlet. But you must hurry. If you can get on board that ship, kill Titus Mead II, as contracted. I will
Dead
reveal
drop.
the location of the dead drop that holds your payment.
Security should I
Surely
expect?
you're- This is the
True Emperor, yeah.
Not still.
How do I get aboard?
It's in the Solitude Inlet. I suppose
Just
you
go
should
to the docks and swim. Commander Marrow.
Yes. I can imagine you
Solitude
want
docks
to solve
conducting the Emperor's departure.
Last I heard,
Optional,
he was
kill
at the
Commander
Solitude
Morrow.
docks.
I mean, absolutely killing Commander Morrow. Now, here's the real question, though. Do I actually have a bounty? I do.
Oof.
Hathingar. That's Solitude, I think.
I don't know.
problem is that means I need to go to the Thieves Guild and see if I can work on that. Because I think the Thieves Guild has the ability to pay off your bounty, doesn't it?
Yes, and you do it with the guard that catches you.
No. I thought you could do it with the Thieves Guild. So that they don't
No,
take your shit.
No, that's... In ESO, you go to those outlets to secure your bounty. But in Skyrim, unless you have a mod that changes it, but you do it with the guards directly.
Yeah, but then they take all your stolen shit.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, you go, I'm with the guild, does this cover it? And you pay like a stupid amount that's the bounty or higher, if I remember correctly.
Huh.
Or maybe there is. I've never paid off my bounty through the Thieves Guild because I never knew it was an option.
I guess I'll make a new save. And just,
It would be interesting to test. I would love to hear how it works.
Guess we'll figure it out.
Would that be like Tanelia? You talk to Tanelia, or maybe the barman?
Oh, you're saying to go to
Dirge? I don't know. I would assume it'd be one of them.
Yeah, well, I just went off to Solitude, but yeah, I'll go check the Thieves Guild too. Because I actually don't know. You cannot fast travel or guards are pursuing you. Bugger.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense?
Ah, yeah, with the guild is to clear my bounty.
I can make all your problems with the gods go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now, move along before you get in trouble.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, with
Also,
+5
also that bounty was really fucking low. Maybe it's based off your persuade score or like your speech score.
Maybe.
Because it was 750 and my bounty was 1500 somehow.
Oh, nice. You got a discount.
You can't be. You're dead. You.
Very cool. Yeah, I want a little bit of poise, so let's definitely get Hallow Ring.
Wunderbar.
I'm not going to be a full-blown caster, because it's boring.
Now then, time to go for a swim. Apparently, also Goldbrand for the museum is in the Emperor's room, and I must have missed that last time.
I wouldn't know.
Or I did it, and I don't remember putting it in the upgrade. I might have gotten it and then just forgotten about it. Because you have to upgrade it to put it in the museum, like Elton Brand. You know, you fill it with the power of Elton John.
I wouldn't know.
But you don't know Elton John?
Yes, I do know of him.
Okay.
No, I don't remember what his explicit music is.
Rocket Man's real good. It's one of my favorites.
Pretty sure I've heard Rocket Man.
I mean, pretty much everyone has. But, you know, I get that not everyone always has, but... Okay. I hear...
But then again, you know, I'm at a weird stage in my life where I gotta be very careful with what music I listen to, or else I will experience the feels, and I'm not interested in that.
I always feel the feels, though, personally. But that's just me.
Like, it's like when you taste or smell things, and you remember, like, the weirdest shit. Music is, like, really bad for me for that right now, and I just can't.
Yeah.
Maybe if I cared to listen to new music, but until I, move down the chain of stages of grief, maybe I'll be ready for new or different music again.
I mean, I don't ever like bringing up your sister because I know it's a huge problem for you, like, mentally.
It just... I doubt it would ever make me want to, like, burst into tears on stream or, like, a normal conversation or anything of that, but it would definitely shorten my tolerance for BS and would make me just want to leave in, how do I put it? I don't know. I guess it all depends.
And that's what I'm saying, is I don't like bringing it up and everything. Meanwhile, I'm gonna kill the Emperor, but first I gotta loot the whole ship. Because, I don't think you can come back to the Kataraya.
My hope for bringing it up at all, if I'm the one that brings it up, and that's how it should remain, that eventually I'll get over it to a degree where that dragon just went into the fucking ground and is now stuck in it.
Well, I will say, that's kind of like what my therapist has said with a lot of stuff that I've got problems with, is like, sometimes you just have to face your fears. She said, definitely do not face your fear of bees, because that will get you killed, probably. And I was like, that seems very, very reasonable. But she said, like, my fear of heights, I just need to confront it more. And I will say, confronting it more has resulted in my fear getting worse. But that doesn't mean that it's the wrong solution. It just means that I need to, like, get more accustomed to it. And I need to stop being, like, so panicked by it. Whereas, like, I did manage to get over my fear of women that I had for a while.
That sounds funny. Sorry, that's not funny, but I feel like when it comes to like fears and bravery, you need a North Pole. Or as Flash from the DC universe puts it in a very fucking sappy way, and basically, his girlfriend, right, Iris West / wife. He canonically calls her many times, and nicknames her as his lightning rod. And I kind of feel like that's what religion, in a weird way, kind of tries to do. It anchors you to a thing, so you can aspire to be a better or good-ish person.
Yeah, well,
and
sometimes I wonder
resist temptations and do new things, and that is your as Barry Allen would say, would be your lightning rod. And for me, I've talked about this probably more off stream than on stream, but my lightning rod is to have a good time. If there is a chance for a good time, for another time, right now to have a good time, then then I can get past the moment of it being shit right now, because there will be more time for fun later, or we have time to have fun now and not be depressed, and so stop being depressed, because go play with your friends, go boot up some video games, go get a coffee.
Speaking of booting up video games that I haven't done today.
That's my lightning rod.
Yeah, no, that's very reasonable. And I will say...
But Blooper, you're like Catholic, Christian, unorthodox person. Yes, true, but entertainment is more of a lightning rod to me than, praise the God above.
Well, honestly, that's probably...
I respect the dude, but I endeavor my not so toxic hedonism more for having fun with things and friends and family. Don't judge me.
No.
dude above. That's how I'm gonna roll.
I mean, the thing is, like, in my opinion, people go too far with religion, so it's better to be the other way.
Yeah.
And people have done that for thousands of years, so it's not like it's a new thing.
I can barely understand English, let alone whispers through the trees as answers to my own prayers. No offense, buddy. With a capital B. You get my drift?
Excuse me.
But yeah, I think entertainment is my lightning rod, and everybody should figure out what that is, and hopefully it's not a living person, because then that way you won't have to deal with you know, meeting your heroes is disappointing kind of thing. You know,
well, it's
you know
not
what I mean?
necessarily meeting your heroes is disappointing for at least my interpretation of that kind of thing is like, you know, eventually everyone dies or something happens to people, or, you know, so you always gotta be, you know, prepared to be able to shoulder those burdens on your own to an extent. But I get what you mean. And I mean, you know, if you try and put everything on yourself, you end up crazy like me.
Yeah. Not a person, nothing material, but like a thing, a tangible idea, if not, if possible, I think is the way to go.
Yeah, probably. I'm just bad with that kind of stuff, so I don't really have anything like that, and instead I just get incredibly stressed and nerve-wracked and, you know, neurotic. And that
But you do have that, really. You do have a lightning rod, and that's your stream. That's always something for you to look forward to. I mean, you're sure as hell way more consistent with it than most people that are on this site.
I honestly feel bad because
that's your lightning rod, man.
I feel like
no matter what happens, you'll still be able to stream for the most part.
I just feel like I'm not consistent enough, especially on days like today, where it's like, I just basically came home and I was like, I am gonna die if I don't rest. And then I rested, and then I felt a lot better. I still don't feel great, but I feel a lot less like I'm gonna fucking die. Like, both of my legs hurt, my back hurts, all that stuff still hurts, but I don't feel incredibly bad. Unlock door expert.
I think one more parry on Havel, and I've killed him. The dude has a lot of fucking defense.
Nice. I mean, he is Havel the Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Alright, I should be able to wear a decent amount of armor. Nope, fat rolling. Fuck. Maybe if I do, like, this with, like, this, and then...
let's see.
There we go. God, these gloves are so fucking stupid looking.
Ooh. Wow, this guy has got meat in this cabinet. That's very rare to see actual freaking meat in a cabinet. Usually it's like ale or... well, I guess, like, Nord mead, but what I meant is, like, the name brand meads were on the were in the cabinet, which is very rare.
Nice.
Yeah. And, of course, I took it. My lady is gonna finish out the Emperor, and then she's gonna, like, slam down a shitload of booze.
Gross.
It's not gross, it's fun times.
I guess.
Personally, I like booze, but I need to cut down on it because my body is in horrific pain the next day every time I've been waking up after drinking. It's not a hangover. It's just incredible amounts of pain. Someone's a real fan of Baron's Eye here.
Just go completely sober like me and let coffee become your sole source of neuroticism. It's great.
I mean, that's what I've been doing. I've stopped I've stopped drinking alcohol for the time being because I'm like I don't want the pain. It's very painful lately when I've been drinking, so I'm like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, I like drinking and I like the taste of alcohol, but at the same time, I also like not being in horrific pain. Well, okay. I'm always in pain, but the pain is way worse when I wake up the next morning after a night of drinking. And it's been extremely bad lately. Like, to the point where the last time I woke up, my finger muscles hurt. Like, that's how much pain I was in. I was in so much pain that not only did every single muscle in my body hurt, like, the normal ones that you use, but even, like, ones like my fingers and my toes hurt. And I was like, it hurt to move my fingers and toes, so I was just, like, staying in bed the whole day. And it's just like, no, I don't want to do that. It's stupid. It's a waste of time.
You just reminded me of a song that I can't remember the complete lyrics to. Every morning there's a something waiting for me.
Halo hanging from it?
Yeah, something like that.
Excuse me.
It's a catchy song.
Halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed.
Yeah. Which obviously doesn't mean an angel halo. I think it means something else.
I think it actually is referring to the idea that she's acting like an angel, but she's kind of just a whore.
Wow. Fuck.
That's my understanding of the lyrics of the song. But also, the person
Actually, wait, you might be right, because, you know, isn't that, like, part of, like, a joke? Or a semi-serious thing in, like, some, like, rap songs? You know, you want a lady on the streets, but a freak in the bed? So that's why the halo is hanging on the corner of the bed, 'cause she took it off to bang?
Yeah, basically, but I think the implication for that song, at least, is that she's taking it off to bang someone that's not her boyfriend.
Oh, shit. Shit, dude.
That's the implication I got from the whole full song's lyrics, but also, the way that it's worded is...
But it's every morning! So she's living a double life, at least.
That's at least my interpretation. I could be wrong on that, by the way. But at least that's the way I interpret that song.
I like it. I like it. It works.
I mean, I don't like it, but it makes, like, logical and consistent sense, I think. The song's also called Every Morning. I think it's Sugar Ray, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, who's it by? Sugar Ray?
I think it's by Sugar Ray. I could be wrong on that. It was a really popular song when I was a kid, so that's why I know
it. Every morning, whoa. Fuck those types of songs where they're just stupid but catchy.
I'm fine with them.
Yeah,
his head is rolling. That's so good. Oh my god, this guy's neck is huge. This guy's neck is like really thick. And also, I only took the head off. I left the entire neck. Taking your fat loot, buddy.
Every morning, whoa.
Ooh. Ooh.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. I haven't heard that song in such a long time.
They were actually playing it at the physical therapy clinic I went to. Which, funny enough, the reason is because it was someone's, like, Pandora or Spotify. Whichever one lets you play this, whichever one lets you play the stuff from, like, your own personal collective playlist that you engineer and everything. And basically the person was someone about the same age as me, so it was like pretty much every song I'd ever heard on the radio ever. Which is also hilarious.
Yeah, the subway that I frequent, like, consistently plays, like, good good music of like my generation, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like, it's like I'm in high school. It's a good time.
Well, I mean, Every Morning came out when I was like 7 or so, and I didn't even really understand the lyrics at the time. And then
But you don't need to, because the song's so stupid. Like, you don't even like really listen to it.
Sketchy.
The beat is so damn good.
The song is very catchy, but yeah, basically, like, I heard it so many times that I knew the lyrics, and then once I actually started to understand the lyrics as I got older, I was like, I think that guy's girlfriend is cheating on him. That said, I have very little toleration for people that cheat on their significant others.
It's a pretty fucked up situation.
And I know we've talked. I
We
know
will
we've
not
talked
talk about it.
I know we've talked about it in private, and maybe on stream before. And I'm also like, I don't want to talk about it. And I wish people were good. And I know that's a ridiculous thing to say, but I really do wish it.
It's a good hope to have that gets squashed. Yeah. Unfortunately, too often, because
people have their own problems, but I also don't like to
expect
sympathize
too much
with...
from humanity to do the right thing.
I don't know. I feel
Because
two ways
it's better
about it
to do the easy thing.
Because I want to feel bad for these people, but I also don't want to. So I'm like if you're doing that, you're not someone that's like in a good place mentally and emotionally. But
Correct.
At the same time, I feel like they're taking it out on their partner, which I don't like.
Absolutely.
And I mean, as someone that had a partner that took out a lot on them, you know, it's not fun to be in that position.
Yeah, man, temptation is...
Oh,
it's pretty crazy.
Like, why is that?
Pretty crazy
Why
thing.
is that not equipped? And that's because it was a satchel from the dude being dead.
Yeah, temptation is a crazy thing, man.
Ooh, stamina potion. Oh, there's so much booze here. Yes.
That's why it's talked about a lot in like different, you know, help books, things to have that try to have a sense of like morals and virtues, or else you just end up becoming this like, you know, corrupt, untrustworthy individual that people don't want to, you know, relate to, when in reality you're just as broken as them, but you show it in a more obvious way that makes you not desirable or attractable for, you know, relationships. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand a lot of things, to be honest, and maybe I never will. And maybe that's not terrible, but I don't know. All I'm saying is, be good to other people whenever you can, unless they act like pieces of shit constantly. And then, you know, try to be nice about informing them that they're kind of being a piece of shit.
I don't know. I'm
taking these loots.
It takes... I don't know. For me, I maybe give more grace than I should, but I run out, right? After repeated offenses, I come out to blows. Because maybe they're not doing it on purpose, so I let it go. Or if it's not worth it to expend the energy to be, you know, righteous and judgment giving, you know, I just lost my train of thought. But essentially, like, you know, I asked myself several questions before, like, do I do this thing, which is not fun to do, but is the right thing to do?
Dude, there's just a freaking throne up here? That's awesome.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of dealing with complex situations
I'm not a fan
unless
of
it's
dealing with
absolutely necessary.
I'm not a fan of it, but I go out of my way to do it because I worry way too much about people, and I know that's stupid. And also just very stressful for me.
Like, there was, I may have joked about this and also, like, been, proud of it in some ways, but I guess in different lights people might take offense, but, my church I used to go to were literally doing seminars for men to be better men. And it's not like some kind of like on the nose thing, but they were just, you know, with you know, the head pastor and the other people, they believed that like with all the stuff going on now to do with you know, everybody's the same gender or there's like 100 different ones. He was worried that for people that do care about wanting to be a man, that they'll have no models for or no like blueprint on how to be that, right? So that's like the focus, like how to be a dude.
I don't think I fully understand.
So, so on the topic of like dealing with like complex situations, like one of the tenets was like, you know, essentially just picking your battles, but with a caveat, if it's to do with your family, you should be, you know, putting that fire out because, you know, so-and-so and your brother and so, you know, is being assholes, and you got to put your finger in that pot because, you know, you're a man. You don't run from shit. You're a warrior.
I don't know if
blah,
that's
blah,
necessarily...
blah, blah.
I don't know if that's necessarily a healthy way of viewing that either, though.
Because, I think it depends. But essentially the message is like, you know, if this is like a repeatable offense kind of thing, you don't want this to fester. You don't want this to happen again because it's causing instability in your home.
No,
and
I get that.
You know, yeah.
I'm just also saying I don't know if I necessarily believe that, oh, you're a man, you need to be the big strong one that goes and starts fights.
No. This is not about starting a fight. It's about ending it. There's a difference.
I don't know.
You're putting a fire. You're putting a fire out. You're not starting one. That's part of the message / tenet.
I guess.
There's a dead mosquito on my laptop. That's weird.
Sounds fun.
Man, coming to New Londo with just a +5 is kind of dangerous, especially when my health is just 5 bars.
Freaking steel mace on display.
The only reason why I'm fucking here is because I want a green titty.
Probably have that looked at, to be honest.
Yeah, right? I think what I'm gonna do now is not rush to get it. Because I've done a bunch of murder, and I think my transient curse is gonna run out on my way there. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually just run away. I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine to get that ring of sacrifice, because I'm probably gonna die on my way to get it. And I have 4,000 souls in 2 humanity, which I would rather not lose. So I'm gonna do the suicide mission with the ring on. Grab the green titty and just try to get the fuck out. And if I don't, well, I'll keep all my shit. Is the plan. But yeah, like, I thought it was a cool program, but you know, I am a busy person with things going on, and for the first and second time that they did this like weird workshop, I couldn't attend to all of it. Like, they had a resource where you could just watch all the seminars, but I don't know. I thought of it more like less of a meandering grasping at straws effort to maintain the male gender role, and more like a self-help class for just dudes.
That's fair.
Or people who are vaguely dudes.
Ooh, Goldbrand.
And want to cling to some...
I might have gotten Goldbrand.
Not necessarily narcissistic, old, gender role hangings on to, but like it was mostly just flat out just a good message for some of the stuff.
That's
it's not like they were trying to they weren't trying to convert people. Like those people were already converted.
Well, that's what
you know what I mean? Like
what I was saying is, that said, I don't know if I would ever go to something like that personally that had a religious connotation, because I am an atheist, and that would be like really awkward.
Yeah, it would definitely be awkward for you. It was definitely awkward for me too, but other people were using it for like, because we would split off into groups and just talk, like for the second hour of the workshop, we would discuss the seminar with like a group of dudes and how we like felt about, you know, this week's thing. And also part of the you know, the workshop entirely was just to meet other men, because that was like one thing that
make friends.
Yeah, because like, and I agree, like, I mean, maybe it's not so much now, but I wouldn't know, because like, unlike normal people, like my contacts are mostly through the web nowadays.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Pastor Roger that, you know, men in general like don't really talk to people, if at all. And we you know, that's what like women and other people that are more socialized, like they have a group to have that, you know, emotional or social support
that doesn't
for,
always
you know,
happen.
shit in their life.
That doesn't always just happen out of nowhere, especially for women. And some women actually do have difficulty talking to other women because they feel like they have nothing in common. I've talked with a lot of people about various things like this.
And that was the other side of the workshop, was just like to meet basically other men. Just to make, it was like weird networking.
Well, I
actually for a couple of and that was the other way I viewed the workshop, was like, this is a way to network without, you know, being the awkward individual at church trying to shake hands with people. Here there's like some purpose behind it. You know, we're trying to be a better person because we're shitty people, and that's why we're here. And did I actually pick up the ring? I did. Okay. And like, there was actually a few dudes I met that I had the potential of like working for them, but I never got those resumes and applications sorted. But I could have capitalized. No, that was nice about it. But
oh yeah, that reminds me. I didn't drink to celebrate the killing of the Emperor.
I mean, nowadays I absolutely don't really have any. You know, I don't really have any people I know that I can meet up with in real life. I mean, that was Cameron and Jason, and they are busy with their lives and or just want nothing to do with me, and that's fine. I get it. You're tired of my shit. I mean, it happens. People grow apart.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Or don't approve, and then they're just like, I don't know how to unfriend you, so I'm just gonna ghost you.
Yeah, that I'm not like extremely. I don't like that as a concept. I feel like it's better to talk things out with people, but also you can't always talk out like, I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
And I'm not any better, because it's not like I'm trying to contact them and be like, hey, everything all right? So no one wants to hear that or be asked that.
I mean,
because of course they're doing probably okay, or probably not okay, for all I know.
Well, that's what I mean. Is that's why I'm like, well, I would rather check up on people occasionally, and I feel bad when I don't check up on people more regularly, especially because I know a lot of my friends have, you know, health and, you know, issues.
Yeah, just don't mention the word issues to their face.
Whether mental health or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But again, all of my friends are through, you know, the internet, so.
It'll be definitely interesting once Garrick comes to Seattle, because then I'll finally have someone in the real to actually get coffee and shit with. I am super excited for that.
Well, that'll be good.
You're back.
I did it. I got the green titty.
I know.
But there's like 9 ghosts after me.
But you care. Your payment waits.
I actually might be able to homeward bone.
Collect your money. And let us
This is actually kind of fucking awesome.
Our business, thank the gods, is concluded. You're back.
Retrieve the payment, optional kill him. Close the door.
I received the payment and then I killed him.
I mean, I'm gonna kill him and then go take the payment. It's too annoying to go back to him. He told me where the payment is. I'm gonna go pick it up. He's dead. Also, wait a second. Hang on.
Well, I'll be damned. We heard you were dead. Motier's in the back room if you've got business.
Okay.
And they also did,
so apparently Rexus doesn't know. That's pretty sick.
I think that same, like, institution also was doing, like, women's nights. So they had something for, like, everybody, which is cool.
Thought I heard a dragon for...
I think it was, like, Thursdays were for, like, the youth. Or maybe it was Tuesdays. And then, like, you know, you have the obvious Saturday, Sunday service. And then... I don't know what they did with their Mondays.
I got an inheritance from Motier.
What the fuck?
Because
really,
you can sometimes get inheritances from people that are your friends. And
he was your friend.
And when you kill the Emperor, he becomes like an allied friend character. That's how that works.
What the fuck?
Like, you earn his favor by killing the Emperor, and because I killed the Emperor and then did that, it, like, counted as, oh, hey, you know, random chance, here's your inheritance. And it's very silly, and I love it.
That is fucking strange.
I got 100 free gold for killing him.
What the fuck, dude?
He can also be powered up the Ebony Blade, but I don't really care about the Ebony Blade because the Ebony Blade has no ability to be enchanted. Or enhanced, I mean. Well, also enchanted, but... You can't...
Well, yeah, because the way of reinforcing it is through its effect.
Right.
So,
and it never stacks up to be as strong as the stuff I have. I'm not actually sure if it's
I guess for specific, like, runs... Like, if you're doing, like, a specific build where you're using that and nothing else, like, you could make it good through other means.
Probably.
I just don't know what.
You would probably just have to scale it up high enough. But I think it has a cap.
Yeah. Like, obviously you would be using the Ebony Blade on, like, a character that doesn't do enchanting, for starters. That's also not doing blacksmithing, right?
Yeah.
Except maybe you're going to be using it with heavy or light armor, then you do blacksmithing. But not necessarily to reinforce the blade, but to reinforce your armor.
Yeah.
And you could do enchanting, but then, like...
You can enchant your armor.
Then you can enchant your armor, but now we're starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, well...
You could have something
Might
better.
as well use a better two-hander now. So, like, that's why I say, like...
It is two-handed?
You're not doing blacksmithing in this scenario when you're using the Ebony Blade. Like for, like, a weird speed run. That's like, the theme is this weapon. Kind of like how for my scuba run, the theme is basically I make the character based on the racial bonuses. I'm playing a Nord, I'm going to be using a two-hander. I'm playing an Orc, I'm probably using a two-hander.
Report to Nazir. 20,000 monies. Nice. And I believe this is still...
Now they spend it all on the guild. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, that is literally what I'm going to be doing, but... I also have a shitload of money anyway. And I did loot a bunch of gems off Motier's corpse. Last time I actually stole them, because I didn't know that the Emperor would be like, yeah, just go and kill him. And I was like, well, I mean, the Emperor asked me to, and, you know, he was pretty polite about the whole, yeah, I get it, I'm dead, sorry. But,
he's like, this is going to destabilize the government, so might as well kill the guy that asked to kill me.
Yeah,
to even out the scales.
Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
It's like, I'll think about it.
I mean, I did it because Motier is a crap, and I don't want him to be in power.
He's a sketchy dude. Like,
he's also the type of guy that I could see as going back and being like, the remains of the Dark Brotherhood, I'm going to kill them, you know?
Yeah.
Tie up
all
the loose ends, you know?
Like, it's kind of like that weird, and books and movies love to do that, like, foresight twist where, like, the twists and turns you see at the beginning of the movie are reiterated in the middle or end, right? So this is kind of like that same thing. We dealt with the commander before to do with the guild, and now the Emperor is telling us to kill Motier as a means to tie up loose ends, which is easy to recognize because it's like, we already just dealt with that, because a lot of my quote-unquote family, the Brotherhood, was killed off because of, you know, two-timing bullshit.
Pretty much.
So I would even go far as to say if it's ever discussed for, like, what is canon for Elder Scrolls 6, as far as the Brotherhood's concerned, I don't think Motier's death is optional. I think he's dead in Elder Scrolls 6. If this is future...
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Going in the future of Skyrim. I think Motier is absolutely dead.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think he survived Skyrim.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Now, of course, I must ask.
How much?
Killing the Emperor.
20,000 gold.
Now, might I?
Astrid, Mallory, yep. Mallory is gonna get so much shit.
What I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
Yep. Thank you.
Is how you say a rich bitch.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need
started where you hang your enemy's head.
Emperor Titus Mead II lies dead.
What's up, Dark Mother, Night Mother, whatever.
Brotherhood yet lives.
I'm doing my best.
But our work is just beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my word.
Yeah, I'm liking this magic bastard sword. It's doing work. Let's see how well it does against a Black Knight. 290 damage on a riposte. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really need to do the Dark Brotherhood forever quests. The Dark Brotherhood actually doesn't pay very well.
I thought it paid alright.
Oh yes, it is Cicero. Oh, Cicero has returned, not to kill the kind listener. In the meantime, I'll make myself at home in the sanctuary. I'm sure Mother needs...
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, finally got the screen blanks out thing happened. Since, my, attempt at fixing it. Unfortunately, Skyrim unfortunately crashed. Hopefully it's not a bad...
That's funny, I never lighted this bonfire.
Hopefully it's not a bad crash, but... Oh, it's 3 a.m. I should probably end the stream and go to sleep. Well, I don't have to go to sleep immediately, but I should probably end the stream and then just, like, hang out with Blooper for a bit and stuff and try to work myself down.
If you want.
I'll probably just do, like, a little bit of Warframe before bed. But, yeah, I should probably, end the stream for tonight. We killed an Emperor. That's pretty sick. Sorry, it was a much shorter stream. 4 hours is way, way lower than I usually do. And it's not even 4 hours fully, but anyway, I will be back tomorrow with, probably Guild Wars 2. I hope it'll be at the usual time and all that fun stuff. I am going to try to exercise and go to the pool tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it, but we'll see. But yeah, I am gonna go and play Warframe and just relax for a little bit, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye!